Hey guys, welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. It's Saturday night, which means it's SuperStation One Saturday, and we are doing the Nintendo 64 because I ran a poll where I asked you guys, hey, guess what? What systems would you like to see, and what one would you like to see most? And you guys picked the Nintendo 64. I'll be honest with you, I didn't want the Nintendo 64 to win. Played a lot of Nintendo 64, whether it was the development of the MiSTer FPGA core and then moving on to like the analog 3D. I kind of wanted the PlayStation to win, or maybe Neo Geo, or maybe even whatever the third option was. But no, you guys wanted N64, and that's what we're doing. Now, I've been testing out lots of stuff on this device, and it has been fantastic. I'm glad we've got a frame counter on this core, because we can see the frames per second in every game. Hopefully we've got different versions of the core. We've got the normal core, so this is the vanilla core running, right? As well as the vanilla core, we have a overclocked 80 megahertz core, then we have a 94 megahertz core, and then we have one that's 125 megahertz. So we've got all of them out there. By the way guys, this game is fantastic. Look for the ROM hack translation. This is Sin and Punishment. I just want to see if I can get the visuals clearer, because let's have a look. Let's see what we've got on. Okay, aspect ratio. Okay, so let's go clean HDMI because that's fine. I'm not going via direct video to my upscaler on this occasion, only because it's in between the menus and that it flickers a little bit, and I want it to seem kind of seamless. Now guys, the SuperStation One, honestly, it's a fantastic device. Like I cannot tell you how great this device is. It really is that good. I did a stream with the Sega Saturn, and you guys wanted to see like the 3D fighting games that have slowdown. I actually just tested it just for peace of mind. I am going to do a side-by-side video, a comparison, having a look at an original DE10 Nano and having a look at the SuperStation One. And a spoiler for anyone that does go and watch that video, they're exactly the same. My original DE10 Nano performed exactly the same as the SuperStation One, so there's no fault there. But what's happening actually, what's really funny, unrelated to the Nintendo 64 stream, but a lot of people seeing games running slow on a single SD RAM MiSTer, right? Because it's the SuperStation One, they're saying, oh no, it's because it's the SuperStation One, and nothing to do with the fact that it's because it's a single SD RAM MiSTer FPGA, and all single SD RAM MiSTer FPGAs have the same issue. They have that slowdown. This is an issue, a limitation of the actual hardware, and not like a defect within the SuperStation One. So I'm really hoping to get that side-by-side video out, likely early next week. I've already got 2 videos queued up for tomorrow, and yeah, once I get that done, I want to get that out there, because I don't want people to have incorrect information out there, right? I mean, I'll do stuff in live streams. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong. But honestly, everything has just gone right with the SuperStation One. I'll tell you what, it's so nice. Even my wife, because it's that transparent blue shell, when she saw it, she said, oh wow, that looks really nice. She was like, is that one of your new games? And I started laughing. I was like, yeah, it's one of my new games, babe. That's that, right? Okay, so the attract mode for this is really good. So apparently that's a tutorial. There you go, the tutorial in attract mode. It's made by Treasure. The game is an absolute treasure. Get the translation, Sin and Punishment. Right, so let's go with so what we got now. So we've got this core, which is the normal vanilla core. So let's start with something. We'll run it on this core, and if you guys want, you guys can keep an eye on the frames per second, see exactly what we've got. So let's kind of get out of, I think I have a folder on here called My Hacks where I kind of dump a lot of stuff in there. So what we can do, Mario and the Multiverse. Okay, I just want to find, so this one here, Return to Yoshi's Island. I've actually got a copyright thing going at the moment where someone's claiming the music in there, because I think the ROM hackers used like some DuckTales soundtrack, and it's coming to me that you're not supposed to use that. So I've contested it. Let's see what happens. It just means, you know, if they get it, then I'll lose monetization on that particular live stream. So let's have a look. Okay, where was it? Okay, higher res. Okay, so let's do a higher res one. But where was the one with the performance overlay actually? Okay, so we've got the frames per second, but what we can do, shall we do this? We'll do the performance hack. Is that the one? Unlock here. So that's the performance hack, right? So let's run this. This is perfect dark now. So now we are running this on the SuperStation One. And then we are running this on the SuperStation One on the normal core, right? With clean HDMI. It looks really, really good, guys. Looks really, really good. Wow, look how clean that looks, man. I mean, Robert Pape, what an amazing developer, man. Yo, Nathan Atrill in the house. How you doing? Chat's a little bit quiet today, man. You guys are usually a little bit more chatty. What's going on? It's a Saturday night. I do have a drink with me today. I gave up energy drinks for a while, but I'm doing so much on the weekend. I'm kind of tired-ish in the evening, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to have an energy drink with my live stream on the weekend. So let's run with this. And let's have a look now. I failed the first mission in Perfect Dark like many a times. Let's have a look. Okay, I'll tell you what, the visuals on the Nintendo 64 really aren't that great. The MiSTer does a really, really good job of it. So clean HDMI kind of does it best. What's... Okay, so... Nah. I don't know what's better, to be honest. Should really do that in game to have a look. Oh no, error overlay. No, that's error overlay, no FPS overlay. Yep, cool. Alright, we're good. Where is the FPS overlay gone actually? That's interesting. Why has that disappeared? Right, let's go here. Let's go down solo mission. Okay. So, oh, is it? Oh, that's right. If we use clean HDMI, we don't get the frames per second. So, what do you reckon, guys? Let me know. Do you want the clean HDMI look, which in my opinion looks better, or do you want the visuals not looking as crisp, but having that FPS overlay? It's your kind of choice. I prefer the cleaner visuals, but you know, if you want to see the FPS, you can see it. This game over here, Perfect Dark, this is a ROM hack based, so they got a lot of stuff from the PC port of Perfect Dark, and with that they were able to get an overlay on there. Big shout out to Boogerman, actually. He's the one that kind of put me onto this one. I've done like an analog 3D versus a MiSTer FPGA video. He was like, yo dude, maybe you want to check this ROM hack here. It has the overlay on there, and I was like, wow, that's really, really cool. So guys, remember, this is the vanilla core. So what we'll do is we'll start by doing the first mission, badly of course, and we'll do it with the overlay on there. It's going to be difficult for me to spot everything, but you guys keep an eye on it. So what have we got? We've got an average of 26, maximum 38, right? Let's see what happens. And I am playing this on an NSO controller. It pairs very, very easily with the SuperStation One. Like, honestly, very, very good. Just nice that there's no dongles or anything there. I think I bought quite an expensive Bluetooth dongle for my MiSTer when I got the NSO controller. That's kind of like the reason that I got it. But yeah, the one that's built into the SuperStation One is actually really, really good. I have to say, it's really, really good. Okay. I mean, to be honest, max has gone up to 57, so really, really cool. He shut me down, bang, bang. Joanna Duck shut me down. Where's this dude? Ah, hello. Say hello to my little friend. Man, I wanted to get like a burger for dinner today. Like I had my niece come around. We're gonna go to this place, get burgers. The place was so darn busy, I couldn't go and place a telephone order. So I ended up getting to like the local place, which is okay at best. There you go. Kind of ate that. You know, when you eat and you think you got something all right, and that's what we got. Right. All right, love. How you doing? Sorry, shot you right in the tire, and can't leave no witnesses. Oh, well, that was fake. That didn't even get her. Right, okay. So now let's go on the other core. I'm trusting you guys to pay more attention to the numbers than me. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the N64. You can see the dates of the cores there. So the one via update tool was last updated on the 8th of January 2026 of this year. Now the N64 80 megahertz core, the one that Robert Pape developed, not the one that Korn worked on. Korn worked on the 94 and the 94 plus core, which was, so this was updated on the 11th of the 8th, 2025. Now it could have been actually, maybe someone has been actually contributing to that. I'm not exactly sure, because I do have a script that lets me just update all the turbo core for the Nintendo 64. So it updates the normal turbo core, I think. So it could have been, we could have more contributions in there. But you know, this is what's really cool about it. The cool about the MiSTer project, the nature of it, it's an open source project, which means so many people can contribute to it. You at home, you learn some coding, you learn some stuff, you think you can contribute, well, you can. Yo, Mando5, how you doing here, buddy, man? Fallen Rascal, I hit the ground, bang, bang, my baby shut me down. All right, you guys can laugh at me. Yo, rolling in the house, how you doing? Had some nice fish and chips, Waitrose, beer battered cod, got some chicken stir fry left over for dinner. Nice. So I'm actually kind of half gutted, because what happened was I was kind of contemplating getting fish and chips. I was like, yeah, you know what, I need to get fish and chips, but I didn't get fish and chips. I wanted to get fish and chips, but I didn't, right? Okay, so let's run this. And we're gonna do the same first level again. We can bring out that overlay. Let's go. Right, so this is the 80 megahertz core. Before we go to 94, yo, what up, Retro fam? Hey, Jody and Michelle. Is it Jody and Michelle? Yeah, Jody and Michelle. Guys, we got two ladies in the house. Okay, then let's skip this. Let's get on that rooftop and let's do some damage. But as you can see here, guys, this is performing exactly the same as any other DE10 Nano, whether it's the MiSTer Pi, whether it's my original DE10 Nano, my single SD RAM, my double SD RAM original one, double dual SD RAM. So it's on point. See, when you buy, so what happened with the QM Tech MiSTer FPGAs? People started cloning them. So let's refer to anything by Tachyon, like the SuperStation One, the MiSTer Pi, as an alternative. Let's refer to the original QM Tech from QM Tech themselves as the alternative. So what happened is people started cloning the alternatives on AliExpress and using cheaper components. Now, if you were only playing stuff like the Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, NES, you may not ever know that there was an issue there. However, if you try and play like the Nintendo 64, the Saturn, or the PlayStation cores, some of the more demanding, some of the more taxing cores, then those clones malfunction, or some of the cores don't load. People have issues with them. So yeah, that kind of sucks. So for anyone out there, I haven't seen QM Tech in stock for a while, but you know what? Like, if you are going to buy a QM Tech one, buy it off the official store. But in all honesty, if you're going to buy something, as long as you can be prepared to wait, right? Because this is a project that has been faced with many delays, right? Let's go and load up the next core. This is still the best MiSTer FPGA I've ever tried, right? So now we're going to go over to the 94 megahertz core, which was updated on the 31st of January, right? 2026, this year. So let's go and load that, and we'll load up the same version of Perfect Dark. Let's see what we get. Okay, so I've got the overlay here. Okay, that's interesting. So that means that HDMI, well, we're not using clean HDMI here. Maybe we should. Oh no, we are. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, does it disappear when the game starts? Right, okay, let's start the game. Performance overlay, right, okay. Okay, so why does that go? Okay. Sorry guys, that extra text you see up the top there, that's down to my upscaler. I'll just connect it on there so we can do a 4K stream for anyone out there. So if I turn, okay, so yeah, we can only, I might turn clean HDMI off after actually, because this one's got the performance overlay, so we don't really need that little box just telling us the FPS, but it will be handy in some other games, especially for anyone out there that wants to look at FPSs on particular games. Someone did actually ask me if I could try out Diddy Kong Racing, and hopefully I can remember that and I'll try it out for them. In the meantime, if you want games after we do, so we're going to do one more run on, well, after this one we're going to do one more on the Super Turbo core. I like calling it Super Turbo because Super Turbo is Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and that's one of my favorite games of all time, so naturally I will try and mention the word Super Turbo wherever possible. Guys, if you are enjoying this video, if you're not already subscribed, then hey, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, press that like button. It really does help out. Let's get this noticed. So as you kind of interact, you comment, you press that like button, you hype it, whatever, all this other stuff, it just means it starts getting pushed out to more people, and hopefully it can start getting pushed out to people that will come over to MiSTer FPGA, because the more people we get over, the potential we have of getting more people working in development, working stuff out. I mean, recently we got a Rodimus FVC who just decided, you know what, I'm going to start coding some games, starting having a look at it or look into it. Oops, sorry, I didn't bring out the overlay. And yeah, they've already developed like maybe 5 or 6 games. So yeah, I'm always down for getting more people into this niche, because this is my niche. And sometimes I speak to people that are talented in a different field, and they're like, hey, you know what, I wouldn't mind giving this a go. You know, even if it comes down to porting stuff over from a different platform or making something original. So that is how you can help. That little like button, it does a lot more good than you'll ever realize. Shall I shoot him in the back? Let's punch him instead. Hello mate, you alright? How's it going? Okay, let's go and fail a mission for the 3rd time. Actually, what happens if I shoot her first? Do I still fail the mission? Kind of curious here. Oh, you fail it, whichever one you shoot. Okay, right. Now let's go to, right, okay, so this is the cutting edge core of the Nintendo 64. So this is the 94 megahertz plus, where, well, I can't remember the exact terms, right? But this part of this runs at 125 megahertz. Big shout out to Korn for all the work that he has done with this core. Absolutely amazing. And actually, Robert Pape for well, developing the Nintendo 64 core, right? But then we've got people in the community doing, making these better, just working on this stuff all the time. So let's have a look at this. And now we're back at Perfect Dark, and I will have a look at chat in just a second. Let's have a look. This is dreaming fly around this level. Oh, just Jody. All right, no worries, man. Jody and Michelle. Oh, I kind of got happy there, Jody. I was like, yeah, you know what? Finally, the groupies are rolling in. So, but not quite. I was trying out 32-bit color with Analog 3D. Not sure if I prefer it, but it is nice to have as more detail to color, but some games find it too much. No, you know what, Ronin, all good. I mean, I personally feel that the Analog 3D does a better job than the MiSTer when it comes to Nintendo 64. It just feels better. It's a more powerful FPGA, so it makes sense. It's a dedicated console. It does make a lot of sense, right? But honestly, I ask myself, am I that fussed about it? I honestly am not. My itch for anything Nintendo 64, honestly, the MiSTer scratches that itch really well. The only games that I like playing on here are like Mario Kart. I used to play a lot, but it's hard to go back to that one. You know, I don't have the crew around to play with me anymore, so not the same there. Then what else is there? Star Fox is still really good, but I've got like a PC port of Star Wars, right? So why am I gonna now go and play the Nintendo 64 version when the PC port is far superior? Nintendo 64 has a lot of 3D games, so it's not like someone's made, like, you can't make Street Fighter, which is the whatever 4:3 or whatever the aspect ratio is, right? You can't now go and go, oh, you know what, I'm gonna make it widescreen, I'm gonna make it 240 FPS on a 240 hertz screen. That stuff just doesn't work. But on this generation, yes, improvements do look good for it. So I'm getting lots and lots of different ways. And if we ever come into a world where we get every Nintendo 64 game as a PC port, then honestly, like stuff like the Analog 3D, the MiSTer N64 core, it'll be pretty much redundant. Unless you want a particular bit of nostalgia for something, then okay, fair enough, right? But yeah, so forget what my kind of point was, man. But yeah, so Nintendo 64, yeah, sorry, Analog 3D is definitely better, but it depends how die-hard you are on the Nintendo 64, right? Yeah, like for most people out there, this really will scratch that itch. But if you're very die-hard on it, then yeah, the Analog 3D is better. But you know what, that we have to look at all the different systems you get with the MiSTer. I'm really hoping, and I kind of made the prediction, and I hope it's true. More hope maybe than prediction. But with Mod Retro releasing the M64, if I was Analog, I'd just give people all my cores on the M64. I'd be like, here you go, take them. You know, just to kind of give the competition a little run for their money, just to show them, just to insert myself as the alpha. That's what I would do if I was Analog. I'd be like, yeah, cool, no problem, here you go. Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, PC Engine, whatever, you got it. All our cores, you can have them. You know, I won't open it, for example, because they're not going to open it. Their stuff is closed source. There's no second FPGA for an open FPGA. Oh man, sorry guys, completely forgot to bring that bloody overlay on. But someone like, yo, Christian, is it? Oh, Chris Ainsley. Sorry, Chris Ainsley. How you doing there, buddy? Sorry, got talking there and forgot to turn on that that overlay. But I can see here that overall, is it better? Is it better? What's the average? Okay. Oh man, I am so terrible at aiming. But in my defense, this... oh man, poor lady. Imagine that. She died by getting shot in the butt. Shot in the butt! But you're to blame. You give good butts a bad name. Okay, so we are on the Super Turbo core. For anyone just tuning in, we are on the N64 94 megahertz plus core, which it says 94 megahertz, but part of it clocks in at 125 megahertz. So we're running on something super duper fast, right? So let's now have a look. Let's go into one of the, where are they? Okay, high res hacks. So this looks really good. We'll watch the kind of intro for this. But you can see how clean it is, because the thing about the Nintendo, let's go, okay, oh no anti-aliasing, okay, so let's run this. So the thing about the Nintendo 64 is, because the cartridges were expensive, what generally happened is all the videos and stuff in this, all the attract mode stuff, it was actually the in-game engine running, as opposed to running full motion video, because it just lacked the space. So interesting there. So look, the high res stuff looks really beautiful. Absolutely amazing. And see, it'll be okay. I can see, like, do you see the little lines around his mouth there? I don't know, depending on the type of screen you're watching and what resolution you're watching in, it may be a little bit difficult to see. So let me have a look at some of the chat. Yeah, Ronan, I get that, man. With all these quality of life changes that we get, sometimes it's difficult to go back. I can play Star Fox on the Nintendo 64 and it still feels alright, but that PC port is bloody amazing, right? I found GTA 1 at a thrift store and can't wait to run it using... Oh, wicked, man, nice one. So the docs, hopefully it will go out soon, but you know, there's delays here. So do you know, I've got my mindset now that whenever I pre-order something, I just forget about it. I pre-order it and I'm like, you know, when it comes, it comes. The only time I start getting anxious is when I get that email that is dispatched, and I keep checking it, thinking, oh, when's it gonna go out? When's it gonna go out? So everything gets delayed. The next thing I've got on order is the game bub. Yeah, that gets delayed. So it gets delayed. Right. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here, guys, is I'm gonna just turn away from clean HDMI. And the reason for that is, guys, is let's get that overlay on this. We're not gonna have the best visuals, but we can look at the frames per second for the whole time we're doing this. So maybe, I mean, if you want to go back to clean HDMI, we can do that, right? But for now, let's get that little frame counter on there to give us an idea. And I really can't believe the low frame rate that we used to play with on the Nintendo 64. Didn't really know it back in the day, but man, it was low. Right, guys, be right back. Gonna take a little sip of my drink. Hopefully you get a little bit of sound so you don't hear me. Actually, you know what? Let me mute my mic so you don't hear me glug glug. Okay, right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Done for me. It's 3 months since I got Analog 3D and I play original carts rather than ports. I have never finished the port on my PC. They only exist to show. Okay, you know what? The thing is, we've got options, Nick, out there for everyone, right? I'm personally a big fan of the ports because I do a lot of handheld gaming. And obviously I can run a port on like my Steam Deck. I can run it on a GPD Win Mini that I've got. And it's just easy. I'm just carrying with me and they're there. But everything's there for everyone. It's great that we've got these choices, you know. Let's have a look. Be a dream. There. Cool. Oh, imagine that. Yeah, imagine Analog 3D with different adapters. That'd be interesting. Can't see that happening. I'm really looking forward to like a jailbreak. Look. Analog 3D have been pumping out firmware updates with some features, so you know I'm wondering what's gonna be next. What's gonna be next there? Here on Nathan Atrial, it's running better than the original. I can already tell just when you're walking around. Oh, wicked, man! So it was that may have been for Perfect Dark. Sorry, because I neglected the chat a little bit. Let's have a look. There's quite a bit to read. I can only play Dreamcast on a modern display. You know what? Dreamcast just looks absolutely fab, man. It's such clear visuals. And the Saturn, they look really, really good. For their generation, they had the best video out, without a doubt. So they look good, but I'm alright playing all these old systems on a modern display. I mean, you can use stuff like scanlines to make your experience better. If you answered it before, which one do you enjoy the most, Analog 3D or MiSTer N64 core? Okay, Analog 3D is definitely the better core without a doubt. So if I had to play N64 on one, it would be the Analog 3D. However, I don't care for the Nintendo 64 that much. Like I played it a lot as a kid, played a lot of multiplayer, done a lot of testing. You know, I wouldn't say I'm done with this system, but I'm nearly done with this system, right? It gets, for me, like of that generation, I actually prefer the PlayStation and the Sega Saturn over the Nintendo 64. So, you know, like around the time it was out, I really liked the Nintendo 64. That was a favorite for a bit, but then the PlayStation had a massive library. Saturn I got reintroduced with later. So Analog 3D definitely does it better, but it's a more powerful FPGA. It has that one dedicated core. But a MiSTer does so much more. You know, it's like if I had to have a choice between a MiSTer and the Analog 3D, man, I wouldn't even consider the Analog 3D. The MiSTer has so much more on there. It has more arcade games on there, has Saturn on there, PlayStation on there. It is no contest whatsoever. However, you know, for like people there with a massive cartridge collection, hardware, peripherals, all that stuff there, then yeah, you know, the Analog 3D is the machine for you. And to be honest, especially the price it launched at initially, $250, that wasn't a bad price. By the time you put in taxes and delivery, you're probably talking like $300 plus or $350 or whatever. But you know, it's a good device. She-Ho, we got Matthew in the house. Hi. Are you seeing lines because you're using direct video? No. So the thing is, I'm not using direct video, Matthew. I've stopped using it for the SuperStation One streams because what happens is, with direct video, when I do something like I pull out the menu goes fuzzy and then it comes back, so it goes fuzzy and then it comes back. But what happens is a lot of people end up going, oh, it's the SuperStation One. It's not working correctly. So for that reason, for a lot of the streams, rather than going via direct video, I just go via 1080p. I'll go 1080p and I'll scale that up to 4K. But this one here is a high res hack, so there might be something a little different there. So yeah, just for that reason, I've gone from 1080p, because when you go 1080p, the menu and that, you don't get like the flickering and stuff that you get when the video signal's changing or when the resolution's changing in between like different layers. So yeah, I've gone on that literally, because like what I don't want to do is I want to be fair with everything. Like with the SuperStation One, there's a lot of eyes on it at the moment, and when I've done the Sega Saturn stream and the 3D fighters were running slow, a lot of people actually like kind of assigned that as a defect in the SuperStation One hardware, when that wasn't the case. You're gonna get, I think you were there as well, Matthew, towards the end, weren't you? I think you were mentioning some of it, saying you play it on your original Saturn, or was that someone else? But yeah, so what I don't want to do is I don't want to create the impression that there's something wrong with the SuperStation One when there's not. When a lot of the time it's just ignorance, where people are seeing an issue, and rather than that being a Mr. Wide issue, all of a sudden it's a issue that's specific to the SuperStation One. So that's incorrect. So anyway, that's my justification for going from 1080p. With the really okay, would the interlacing using motion like the interlace, which is my okay, yeah, no, it would be much cleaner. Yes, that's what I'm saying. You aren't using it. Oh, okay. That's why you're seeing lines in high. Oh, okay, all right, okay, cool, no worries. Let me get out of this. So Matthew, one question to you: if I go direct video, is there a way when I bring up the menu like this, the menu doesn't like look funny and then it goes back to normal? Because what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying not to kind of create the impression that this device is bad unfairly. Obviously, if it fails in something, it fails in something. I'll be happy to point that out. But I don't want people looking at it, because a lot of people, since I got the SuperStation One, they're looking at stuff and they're like, oh, this must be down to the SuperStation One. There's an issue with it, but it's something that's on the MiSTer, especially if we start cutting out stuff. So, by the way, clean HDMI is the same as normal with most of the just turned off. Okay, so don't really need to turn it on if okay, right, okay, yeah. So I want the FPS counter, so it's off at the moment, right? Okay, let's get out of here. And so what core we're running? The fast core at the moment. So what's interesting is there's let's go back out, let's go into no intro, right? And let's go, someone said Diddy Kong Racing. So let's just go to Diddy Kong Racing. Diddy Kong Racing Revision 1. And I don't know what they wanted to see in this. I don't know if there's any issues with this or anything. So let's have a look. Okay, Matthew, what you're saying about this. So this is definitely from 1080p going up to 4K. Let me do the morph thing here. To be honest, I was almost tempted to do this in 1080p, and in the end I was like, oh, right at the end I was like, I'm gonna have to plug out the scaler and put it in the capture card. I was like, well, I'm already like running late on the stream, because I think the stream started like a minute late. So that's that. By the way, this Morph Upscaler is fantastic, guys. If anyone's looking to play MiSTer in 4K, really great job, and it's a lot cheaper than anything else on the market. I'm not sure you can prevent menu looking off. Yeah, to be honest, you can. Maybe, but I just figured that if I do it from 1080, because the thing is, by the time people see stuff over on YouTube, I don't know how much of a big difference there is between direct video and then running it, just upscaling it from 1080. And because I want the menus to look alright, and I don't want to get that flicker in between, because like I said, a lot of people are just there's actually a lot of people, and look, I get it, right? And people have the right to bust Tacky's balls. If you ordered something and you were told it's gonna come out 6 months from now, and you're waiting a year or a year plus and you still haven't got it, look, I get that, right? You can bust his balls. But there's a lot of people that are, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, whether it's just jealousy from seeing someone that's successful and then you're nitpicking on their stuff. And then what they're doing is they're just talking a lot of stuff. I've had like comments in the YouTube game, you know, like really, really bad comments. Some of those guys I've just hidden from the channel because I don't mind if you say something constructive. But then if you're just going to be rude, they're like, oh, look, you know, Taki's like a con artist. I bought this and now the Sega Saturn, the Virtua Fighter, oh, sorry, the 3D fighting games, they're not running properly. This guy has conned me. And I was like, okay, he hasn't, because this isn't, he's created an alternative DE10 Nano and it's doing exactly what a DE10 Nano is doing, and that slowdown is down to that. And yeah, so there's a lot of negative. I don't know if there's a different plot, a rival company or a rival project. I don't know what's behind it, but there's the same culprits come in. So I usually like keeping everyone on the channel, even if they insult me or say something negative. But there's a few people that I've just hidden them from the channel, so they can read their own comments when they post on there, but no one else will see that. Let me see what Matthew's saying. The difference isn't that noticeable unless you're playing games. Okay, cool. In 480, right? Okay, direct video plus retro thing. Yeah, man. You know what? That direct video, Dr. Mike or M Nike. Direct video is the way to go. But like I'm saying, for the stream, I just want the consistency, and you get that with. I think I need to get the balloon, don't I? Yeah. So direct. Yeah. So doing this stream, it's just easier doing it in 1080 for now. I have done a lot of direct video ones, but yeah, just doing it on 1080p just keeps a few things consistent. So here we go. So I don't know if this is a steady 30 on like the normal core. I don't know. Someone just said to me test it in there. I don't know well enough to know if the other one dips or not. Such a nice soundtrack. Did. You know, I need to go and play. I need to play my Switch at some point as well, like Mario Kart World. Oof. Okay, we came first. Yeah, there is, and it's very, very kind of like unnecessary. Like, look, like I said, I'm all down for if something's not been delivered, and you're rightfully so. You can say, look, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. Like I said, I've just come to expect everything to be delayed. It's just the nature of it. As long as I'm not getting scammed for it, and like someone doesn't disappear, like with something like, do you know what, guys? I really prefer it with. It just looks so much better. Where is it? Where is that one? It looks so much better. I'm going to stick this on. Sorry, we're going to lose the overlay, but it just looks so much better, guys. It looks a heck of a lot better. So that might be the way. You'll have to kind of get a feel for it, right? Let's have a look. So there was the cruising games, and I think it was cruising Exotica that crashes. So let's try that. Now I do expect it to crash because I don't think I've received an update after that. But right, let's have a look. Yeah, I'm running two MiSTer setups, one with analog, to a Trin, nice, direct video to a retro thing, and another with dual RAM with direct video to Morph4K, nice. So Yeah, I've got my dual RAM one as well. I don't really use it, you know. Like I've got 3 with single RAM and I've got 1 with dual SD RAM. But to be honest, I would have, if I wasn't doing the channel, I'd only have a single SD RAM one. Unless the only time I would get a dual RAM one is if someone like all of a sudden, like one of the cores that a core like what was it, like one like CPS3 or something that I really wanted done. Even like Mortal Kombat, if Mortal Kombat needed dual RAM and I didn't have the channel or anything, I'd be like, look, I don't really care for Mortal Kombat, man. Like, you know, it was a novelty in the arcade, #1 especially, but then, you know, it's just not that good a game compared to Street Fighter or King of Fighters. So yeah, that would kind of be me. Okay, I don't think this is the one that crashes. It's not Cruising USA. Which one did we load? I can't even remember now. Matty, what do you think with clean HDMI from 1080 to 4K? I mean, I'm quite happy with the visuals that we've got now. I think it looks really cool. And by the way, I connected my actual Nintendo 64 up with a Morph4K. Man, the video output on a Nintendo 64, it is terrible. It is horrible, honestly, because the thing is you get used to playing stuff like the Sega Saturn core or like the MiSTer FPGA Nintendo 64 core with clean HDMI on, and you get used to like these crispier visuals, man. I mean, the Saturn visuals are just fantastic, yeah. Then going into actual consoles like the PlayStation, it didn't look great since I got that cable from retrocables.co.uk. That's been quite good. Flying up there, so that's made it better. The Dreamcast, oof, the Dreamcast looks amazing. I mean, it looks all right with the HDMI adapter, the Bitfunks or whatever it's called, but it looks even better with the VGA, right? But it's not much of a difference. Even HDMI does like a really good job. So yeah, good stuff there. Right, okay, so maybe this isn't the one that crashes. Let me go here. So we've done Cruising Exotica, that doesn't crash. Was it Cruising USA? Let's go Cruising USA, and then we'll go Cruising World next. So one of the Cruising ones does crash. So hey guys, we have got 69 people. It's not even funny watching. So if you haven't pressed that like button, guys, press that like button. It really does help out. Let's have a look at some of the chat. I'm a lapsed gamer, so I think some games that might not impress others. Yeah, do you know what? I get impressed by stuff as well. We all have stuff that isn't that great, but we like it. I always refer to Rastan 2. Terrible game, but I love it. Right, Ronin. Sorry, hey Voljo, how you doing? Good to have you here. I have no qualms with SS1 being late. Inventing takes time, and Taki makes great stuff. Better late and right than rushed and broken, and he's making it all accessible for more people. Yeah, I tend to kind of agree with that. But you know, if we look at the other side of that, right? The other side of that is you've not bought a MiSTer before, you want to come over to MiSTer, you've been excited about FPGA gaming, it's your first one, you get it, you know, you think, okay, I'm going to get it Q3 2025, you don't get it Q3, you don't get it Q4, and you know, you're now almost approaching Q2 in 2026 and you still haven't got it. So I definitely get that part of it, but so I'm one of those people, like I will always hope for the best. I'll hope for the best. Every time I'll hope for the best, but I'm a realist, or I'll look at something and I'll evaluate it and I'll go, okay, do you know what? Like history tells us that, or historically speaking, and what I've witnessed with most projects is that they get delayed, right? So if I see stuff getting delayed, I'll tell myself that this is now getting delayed, right? I put that in there. I factored that in there. Right, it's the same as when you go for a Kickstarter, right? When you back up a Kickstarter, you don't want it to, you don't want to get scammed, right? But when you're backing that project, no matter how great it is, in the back of your head, you have to tell yourself that you might lose your money, right? I've backed projects on Indiegogo, not Kickstarter or Indiegogo, even if they've been quite expensive items. In my head, I've told myself, and the reason I do that is I don't want to set myself up for major disappointment. Yo, Video Game Obsession, buddy, hope you're well, man. Was it the kidney stones that you had? I know it was a tiny stone in a certain part of your body. Hopefully it wasn't you know, hopefully it's better anyway, and I hope you're feeling better. But guys, to give you an example of kind of like what I mean, right? So we had this friend growing up, right? And this friend of ours, he always borrowed money, right? And he'd always borrow money, and we hung around like a big group of friends, right? So this guy would always borrow money. He'd be like, oh, lend us a tenner, lend us £20, or we used to call it a score, £20, lend us a score. Now, what used to happen was, as we kind of got older, we had other friends in my group that were like, oh, this guy always owes us money, but he'd be in a cycle. So what he'd do is he'd borrow money, and then he wouldn't pay back that money, but then he'd approach you again and he'd be like, oh, I'm in trouble, please lend me the money. But us friends, or some of the friends, were good natured, right? And it's in their nature, even though this guy has never paid them and keeps borrowing money and never pays them again, right? So that person that borrows money is that person. So you should tell yourself in your head that he's gonna borrow money and never pay you back, right? So the actual idiot in this is the person lending the money out, because they know but that this person, they've lent them money multiple times and they never pay back, but they always promise they'll pay back this time. And are you the idiot for actually believing them again and again? So I remember when we got older, we were out, and the same friend was like, oh, we were out and we were partying, and he was like, yo man, like, Z, can you lend me like £20 or whatever? And I was like, dude, you know what? You're good. I said, every time you're out of a drink, just come and see me. I will buy you one. And you know why? Because he's my friend. I hadn't seen him for like a whole year. He's still exactly the same. He's always borrowing money. Rather than lend him the money and then I know I'm not going to get it back, I just said to him, you know what, whenever you're down a drink, come and see me, I will purchase you a drink. And that's what I did, you know, maybe 6 or 7 drinks throughout the night. But I'd rather do that and just write that money off than lend him money and then get stressed thinking I'm not getting it back. So I kind of approach a lot of life things like that. Let me play the game because you're watching this thing just like that. But I approach a lot of things like that in life where I have that in mind. Okay, what happens if, okay, this is what's going to happen. We may well not get this, or there may well be a delay. So I kind of expect that. Like, I'll tell you a real funny one, man. Like over COVID, right? I got, where's the, okay, right. Wow. Okay. So over COVID, I got furloughed, right? And it was some of the best time of my life, man. I got 100% of my pay, right? And I was at home barbecuing, man. I was off for like 9 months or something. It was probably the best time of my life, man. You know, it got so funny. Like my wife were like saying, my kids were saying to the wife, who's that guy lying down on the sofa? And my wife was like, that's your dad, you idiots. He's always working, so you never see him. But what happened was, okay, so this is what happened is, like the guys that weren't furloughed, right? They got told that they would get like an additional bonus, right? And the worst thing was like I got paid well during COVID. Just the government backed furlough plus the company met the rest that the government didn't, and I was spending less because I wasn't going out, so it was actually a decent time. And I wasn't allowed to work, right? It was just the thing that the government put through. But the guys that remained, right? So what happened was after we got back and everything, they told the guys that they would get a bonus, right? And I said to the guys that, I said, look, guys, like, just just like, don't depend on it, right? If you get it, cool. But don't think you're gonna get this bonus, right? Just have it in your head that you're not getting this bonus. And if you get it, cool. But if you don't get it, you're not disappointed. Anyway, one of the guys I work with, he pretty much started spending extra money in advance banking on this bonus. And guess what? He didn't get the bonus. And I've never seen him so upset in his whole life. But that's something that could have been avoided. It's like any bonus that I get at work, unless it's a bonus that's written in my contract, if it's like an optional bonus, I always say to myself, I'm not going to get it. But it's not that I don't want it. If I get it, I'm super happy. Then all of a sudden, if there's a bonus for like £500, I think, wow, cool. I'm now going to get something, right? So getting a little bit philosophical here. So all I'm saying is, well, hello there. Someone wants to say hello? Oh no, where is she gone? No, not her. There you go, beautiful Karen over there. Press that like button, guys. Yeah, so I guess the point I'm making is when you order something, just don't be like it's going to be on time, because you might be setting yourself up for disappointment when you don't have to set yourself up for disappointment, right? You can tell yourself, okay, this might come late, and in that way, cool. It's not cool that it's late, but at least you're mentally prepared for it. Always mentally prepare yourself with the worst case scenario, but be optimistic and hope for the best, right? Okay, what's next here? Because one of these ones crashes on the 94 megahertz core. So we've done Cruising Exotica, we've done Cruising USA. I guess it's got to be Cruising World, right? That's the only one we haven't done. So maybe this is the one that crashes. I can't remember. We had Alex Rose last time in chat who was asking about it, and then it crashed. So let's have a look. Right, fool me once, fool. Yeah, exactly that, Fallen Rascal, man. So I just learned that with friends, man. I mean, you know what? A while ago, I listened to a lecture, right? Because I had, like, without getting deep into it, I had like a major tragedy in my life, like a major tragedy, the kind of thing that could break a person, right? And this was like in 2013. Like, honestly, it was major. Some of you guys that know me know what this is, but I won't discuss it in a live stream here. So I kind of consulted some talks, some lectures, and one of them was like, look, when something happens, so someone could lose a lot of money, someone could fail in business, someone could lose a partner, someone could lose a loved one, like as in a loved one dying. But what happens is you mourn it, but you mourn that stuff in a natural way. Now, if you don't move on from that, it will consume you and it will actually have negative effects on your health. So that means if you can't let go of something naturally, like the loss of a loved one, a financial loss, whatever it is, if you cannot let go of it, it's going to consume you. And that lecture was amazing. It taught me a heck of a lot. I thought to myself, you know what, that's really good. And you know what, I kind of moved away from you know, major trauma in my life that I faced. And guys, this isn't like, this thing is nuts. Like what me and my wife went through on this. A lot of people would literally break from it, right? But you know, we kind of managed. We got through it. But I knew to myself I had to move on, because you cannot go back in time and undo something. So you have to then move on with it. Wow, all about tacky orders being late and how to cope with it. I'm getting too deep philosophical. Need to go into go back into the game thing. So let's see, one of the cruising games crashes, and I'm really surprised that one hasn't crashed so far, right? Is this the one that crashes? I can't remember. By the way, guys, video game obsession, man. This guy has a big collection, man, like a massive collection of stuff. Oh, I like that game. Bit of roughing, a bit of pushing. That's what makes the racing games go. All right, let's go. Absolutely superb. So guys, the cruising games hasn't crashed on this, right? And I'm not saying on my normal MiSTer, they have crashed. Now, I'm not saying the SuperStation One is superior for some reason. I don't know if there's some kind of silicone lottery here or something, but I remember Korn, the developer that has been upgrading the Nintendo 64 core, you know, the guy behind the Turbo and the Super Turbo core. I'm pretty sure he did the 125 megahertz core as well, because he did do the 94 megahertz one. But what happens is sometimes when you download it from Discord, you can see, okay, Korn was behind it. But then if I download it from MiSTerFPGA.co.uk, no, sorry, MiSTer Forums, the MiSTer Forums, I can't remember what they are, MiSTer.net, I think, MiSTerFPGA.net. On there, you might have a different name. So I find it really difficult, because I speak to a lot of people. I have to take notes on people, just so if I speak to someone a year later, I can remember who they are, because I might know someone as Paul, right? But that Paul might go as, I don't know, like Wounded Lampshade on Discord. But then on YouTube, they've got a different username, you know? So I can't, it's difficult to remember who each person is. I just wish if everyone just had one universal name, you know, and I can remember them from that. But guys, this is working really well. The cruising games, all three of them did not crash. I mean, fair enough, I didn't complete a race, but the ones that I played previously, they crashed before that point. So I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, man, these games are really cool, man, really cool. Let's go with something. Cruising, you say, MiSTer scaled up. It does look good, I have to say. The scaling's cool. Right, okay, let it save. So if we do go back, we've done another one. Let's just go to quit here. Right, so quit game, and let's go with something with a little bit of an attract mode. So let's go. So GoldenEye with Mario characters. I really do like this. I think this is a really good hack. Right, guys, I've been motor mouthing it, so I'm going to take another sip of my drink. Be right back. Oh, nice drink. Yo, Murasame, yo, you're not Shader Glass Murasame, are you? Or is that a slightly different name? I think I'm getting your name confused with someone. But if that is you, absolutely amazing. Wow, we got PlayStation Cat in the house. Oversoul 7 Zen, how are you doing? Oh, okay, so Duke Nukem Zero runs. Yeah, we can definitely give that a shot. But do you know what? The cruising games have worked really, really well. So all three of them worked without crashing. So really, really happy with all of that stuff there. I mean, so far the SuperStation One has been absolutely superb. I was thinking about doing a stream where I run a MiSTer, an original DE10 Nano and the SuperStation One. And I run like different stuff on there. So we don't have to limit that one to a system. What we can do is we can run like the hard running games. I am what now? Probably no worries, man. Nah, all good, all good. No, Murasame, it's a similar name. It's a similar name. It's Maramusa, maybe. I think it's Maramusa, the person, the developer behind Shader Glass. They've also done like a spy v spy type of game where you're ninjas. Really, really good. Really, really cool guy, man. Like the guy a lot. But I thought they popped in here. Just, you know, the layout of the name, the number of letters, the M at the beginning, the R like as a third letter. It just I had to ask. I was like, just in case it is that person there, because sometimes I do get people I engage with over on X, friends of mine drop in, and I get super excited, you know, about that. So let's have a look. Okay, so I played the heck out of World, never crashes. Okay, cool. Now we're playing this on the 94 megahertz core, so some stuff does crash on this, right? So look, guys, I can't believe how good this hack is. Oh, do you know what? I want to make sure I haven't got a filter on actually on here, because I was playing about with it earlier on. Okay, I think maybe it is running the vanilla. Look at this though, guys. I mean, it just looks absolutely banging. Absolutely banging, guys. Look at this, such a good ROM hack. I mean, you know what I like about this as well? Is all the missions are unlocked. Oh wow, we can look at the credits, man. Oh, Temple, that's the multiplayer stage, isn't it? Alright, what's the train one's pretty cool. You go straight through. Let's go here. 001. Man, I can't wait for the PC port of this. Also, Street Fighter Alpha on SNES gets quite hot too. Oh, is that what playing the MiSTer Street Fighter Alpha? I mean, to be honest, why would you want to? I think it's Alpha 2 for the SNES, isn't it? It was Alpha 1 out as well, but Alpha 2 is it's a horrible game, man, on the SNES. It is terrible on the SNES. If I got that, actually, you know what was I saying? I was a Street Fighter crackhead back then. I would have loved it. But it's a terrible game. When you play it now compared to the arcade version, oof, terrible. Oh, this is so cool. Look at the enemies in here. Get out! Oh no! Oh, that was a hostage. What a darn good ROM hack though, seriously. Oh wow. I kind of want to get. I need to try the Xbox 360 version. I should really just hack my Xbox 360, but such limited time, it's hard to do stuff. Oh man, that's a hostage. Okay, that one there with that head thing has to be hostage. Oh man, they're all dead. Sorry guys. A hostage? The gun in the hand? No, there's a gun. Okay, let's run something else. Let's have a look. So someone said Duke Nukem 0 Hour, right? Let's check that out. I'm not sure if I've played that before actually. I mean, I'm sure I've tried it on a stream. Ah, here we go, 0 Hour. Right, okay, let that load. Let me have a look at some of the chat. Oh, I've been pinged. Yeah, we're talking about cars that stream constantly and get hot. Oh, okay, cartridges, right? And some music. Ah, okay, got you. Cool. No sound, but I assume. Oh, where was there no sound? No, there should be sound. Maybe I've got it turned a bit low. Let me turn it up a bit. Sorry, guys. Some games are louder than others. So if I turn it down, sometimes I don't always turn it up straight away. But GoldenEye had the sound. Now there's no DMCA stuff with GoldenEye. That's good. Some games do have that. Let's have a look. Is someone talking about like the handheld, man? I'm looking forward to the Taki handheld, but I'm looking forward to the Game Bub as well, man. I want the Game Bub to do really well. Video game session, do homebrew ROMs work on this core? Yeah, they MAME64 V64 run. No, all the files on this, as far as I know, need to be Z64. There are some things that work on this, but remember, we are currently in this core here, the 94 megahertz plus. So what'd be interesting, if something does crash on this, we'll go back and try it on the normal core to see if it runs on the normal core, because this is experimental, and the developer, the notes that you get on this will tell you. It will tell you, do expect to find issues with this core. Don't think this core's everything's just gonna work on it. Now, did someone say there was a bad frame rate on here? Oh guys, what's that new game? I saw a tweet earlier where someone, if they said, if you find the game too hard and you want to play easy mode, put your name as DSP. Hey, Anime Atsuko in the house. How you doing there, buddy? Game Bubbles also delayed. Yeah, it was. It's supposed to be released either January or February. It's been pushed back to May now. So there you go, guys. Delays everywhere. But again, when I ordered it, I wasn't like, oh, Eli, you lied to us, man. You done this, you done that. Okay. You should be able to hear stuff, Video Game Obsessions, now. I mean, I'm looking at the levels. I can see the levels kind of going up. Yeah. So, Video Game Obsession. By the way, dude, are you out from hospital now, or are you recovering in hospital, or are you at home now? I'm good, man. Just to release another update. Oh, dude, come on. There's too many updates, man. I've just downloaded version 2.0. Is there another bloody update again? You need to slow down with that stuff, man. Oh, what's the Game Bub? So the Game Bub is an open source FPGA gaming handheld, which instead of being like a vertical handheld, it's a horizontal handheld. So it's going to be comfortable. I'm really looking forward to it because I like my handheld gaming. I actually need to game more. My wife was like, look, so what happened today? I'll take my son out to tuition every Saturday. He's only got one more session left, man. The guy's like a little maths genius. So he goes to like a Royal Institute of Advanced Maths. Honestly, it's like you've got all these super, the scientists of tomorrow there. But when I got there, the train station was shut, and an alternative route would have made me 45 minutes late to a 2-hour session. So I didn't take him, and I usually have to hang around and kill 2 hours. And so I said to my wife, look, I'll just do some shopping and come back home, which opened up the entire afternoon for me. So I ended up making 3 videos. And then as usual, when I'm tinkering around and messing around with stuff, I end up breaking stuff. So I ended up breaking something, but hopefully it's all being fixed now, because I was going to do a video with that and I had really good plans. And yeah, I don't want those plans to go to waste. Again, very, not intuitive controls. This kind of looks all right. Maybe we're getting extra frames on here. Anyone that knows this video game session, oh, you're at home now. The kidney stone passed. Manies. Oh, dude, I certainly hope you don't, man. By the way, dude, there's a thing, right? I know. So it's a thing called Mooli. Obviously, you've got access to the internet because you're watching this. MOOLI. And I know this because my brother, when he was traveling, told me about a place that he visited. But it was like by I can't remember, it was like a valley or some mountains or something. And what happened was, in this area, the water was very, very rich with minerals and like really, really tiny stones. So a lot of people there suffered from like stones in, you know, in parts of their body, whether it's bladder or kidney stones or whatever, right? So what essentially they used to do is they used to eat this thing called mouli. It's a type of radish. It's like a long white radish. It's actually very tasty, man. I like it. The only thing is it gives you like these dirty burps after, but honestly it's worth it. Just don't go around burping on people's faces because that's just not very nice. But yeah, I got this. So the guys over there, they eat this mouli stuff. Now that is not necessarily a cure, but it's prevention, because that vegetable has properties in it that break down stones in your body that you consume from water or, you know, other things out there. So do I just dump down here? Right, so mouli, M-O-O-L-I, Google it, give it a look, and try and just add some of that to your diet. You know, that might be a way just to prevent stuff like that building up in the future. And it's bloody delicious, man. I absolutely love it. Love it. I pick them up and I eat them randomly when I have them. I literally just get them cut with a bit of salt, have it, and yeah, they taste great. Right, guys, I'm gonna suck at this game because you have to like find your way around. That's why I play so many arcade games, man. And I don't stream like any single player games I play because I just spend ages on those games. But I have picked up a shotgun. Okay, guys, this looks all right to me, man. Someone said like the frame rate is very low on this. It actually looks really good to me, man. It doesn't look janky or terrible, but I'll tell you what is terrible is the bloody controls, man. Is there a PC port of this? I know Video Game Esoterica, he's really got his finger on the pulse when it comes to PC ports. And for the record, guys, me and Video Game Esoterica are friends, man. We get on really, really well. You know, we consult our YouTube stuff and everything. Cool guy, super helpful, super duper nice. I mean, the amount of output he puts out is insane, right? I'm getting bored of just walking around here. Let's run another game. So, ooh, F-Zero is always a good one to have a look at. So let's look at F-Zero. All right, let's have a look. Yeah, look into it. Dirty burps. Yeah, no, man, this thing tastes delicious. I love it. The fresher it is, obviously, the better. Say it, Pixel Man. It's the soda. Is it the soda that's doing it? I don't know. I used to love this game as a kid. What was that? The Duke Nukem game, Wicked. Well, you know what? I'm going to talk about. I think we're all kids, man. I'm a kid as a 48-year-old kid. That is me 100%. You know, I just like it so much that my wife is so trained with this stuff now. She's just absolutely cool with all this stuff. Even today, I told her, look, I said, I'm doing this stream. I usually go late into streams, but I was like, look, I've set this one from a few days ago. I need to do this on Saturday. So she was like, all right, cool. Whatever chores you don't get done or you need a hand in, because I do run around a lot in the weekend, taking kids here, taking my elderly mother around. So by the time I do all of that, there's not a heap of a lot of time left. That's why I actually do the weekly news video at work on a Friday now. I just kick back and do it there, man. It just makes it easier. I work a really long day, like on Friday, like. But what essentially that means is when I wake up Saturday, I can do whatever my wife commands me to do, and I'm happy with it. But last week of tuition, just couldn't believe it, man. Like sometimes a station's shut, I can go to a close by one. This one, the whole line was shut, man, from one end to the other, one branch of it that I needed. So guys, this game is so good. I've got the cartridge of this, and I'm crazy because I don't remember playing this when I was younger, but it was around my buddy Chris's house, you know, and that's where we'd done all this stuff here. Do you know what? I just love the way Captain Falcon's ship looks. It looks like the coolest one out of all of them, man. What a game, guys. What a game. And this runs at a solid 60 on the vanilla core, so we shouldn't have any issues with it. Remember, guys, some games will crash on this core, even though we've been very, very fortunate. We've had no crashes. We've had not even a single issue so far. And that's even, we had games crashing on our original MiSTer, which was one of the cruising games, but we ran all three of them. Unless there's a fourth game, guys. Am I missing a cruising game? I mean, that's super good, right? We've got 3 cruising games on the Nintendo 64. Amazing. What a game, guys. You know what's really cool? I think, is it still available on Nintendo Switch? That I love the I love the 100 games they've done. F-Zero 100, Mario 100. The Mario one was good, man, but that used to drive me nuts, man. I so suck at Mario games now that I can play it. Tetris was cool, man. I think I used to come like quite often in like the top 20, you know, occasionally the top 10, but you know, not dying straight away on it. But yeah, the F-Zero one's really, really good as well. Oh, changing the subject a bit. Anyone playing Resident Evil? I'm so tempted to buy it, but then what'll happen is I'll buy it and I won't even play it. Like the last game I bought, Final Fantasy Remake for the Switch. Played it for 1 hour, man. And that's it, I'm done. And I like the game. I think the game's fantastic. So many games to play, man. I stopped myself from buying Resident Evil Requiem because I thought, well, I haven't even finished 7 and 8 now. I haven't finished those yet, so maybe I should do those first, and by the time I finish them, in fact 4 Remake I bought at launch because I really liked 4 on the GameCube and the PlayStation 2. Absolutely wicked game, one of the best games ever, I'd say, and the remake is fantastic, but I got about maybe 80% of the way through and then I stopped playing it, and now when I turn it on I don't know what I'm doing. It's hard to go back. I'll tell you a game I think I will buy as soon as it comes out. It's gonna have to be that Bloodstained 2, man. Even though I still need to get the good ending on bloody Bloodstained 1. Oh, can you try ISS 64? Absolutely, guys. I'm happy to test out any games. In fact, please tell me what games to play. And just put them in block capitals and put nothing but the game name. You don't need to say, Pixel, can you play this, please? Just type it in block capitals, because then if I need to scroll through chat or anything, they're very, very easy to find. They stand out. If it's buried in chat, then they're a little bit more difficult to find. So, International Superstar Soccer, which one was it that you wanted? Oh, Pixel Memories is in that house, guys. Oh, wicked, wicked, man. Pixel Memories. I'm promoting you, buddy. Let's get you promoted. So, where are you? Where are you? Right. Oh, add as a moderator. Here we go. So Pixel Memories. Please share some links for your sticks, please. Right. Because your sticks are awesome. I have a personal stick of Pixel Memories, and man, they are so darn good. Sorry, where was it? Where did I see International Superstar Soccer? Right. Okay. Was it Cruising 2049? Maybe it was. So there's a 4th game on here. I can't find that thing in chat again, man. So I am just gonna run. I'm going to run International. Which one? Which is the first one here? Okay, so let's start with 98. Or should we do the later one? Okay, so we're loading 98 to start off with. I'm trying to find that chat again. Sorry, ISS 6. Oh, ISS. Sorry, you asked for 64, right? Let's go 64. Which one is? It's 2000. Ah, here we go. ISS 64. Here you go. Cool. That's why, look, when I try and find it again, it's difficult. I just need it in block capitals. Yeah, Pixel Memories. Share a link for some of your sticks, man. Show the people what they are. Guys, this guy made me a personal PCN stick. I love the stick a heck of a lot, man. It's so darn good. Really, really good. Really, really good stick. Absolutely amazing, man. Really good guy, really good work. But now he started doing all these crazy controllers, man. He started doing like Pixel Memories. Have you got rotary stick controllers as well now? I saw you doing that pinball one for that 1500 follows. Oh, by the way, Pixel Memories, do you mind posting a link to your giveaway? Guys, if you want to win or be in with a chance to win a custom pinball controller, which works on like pretty much everything out there, I think Pixel Memories has got a competition running on that, so post that in there. If you want to win it, go and enter it. You do need a X account, a Twitter account in order to enter that, but he's good people, man. Yeah, Pixel Memories is a good guy, man. We speak, you know, he's a friend. He's a friend. What fantastic sticks he makes. There you go. Wicked. So that's his shop, dude. Pixel Memories, I know there's a 30-second lag in between me speaking and by the time it goes out, but do you mind posting your competition that you've got to win that little pinball thing? That's really, really cool. Right, let's have a look here. Okay, yeah, so post that on there so maybe people in this chat want to enter it. You do need to, it's one of those ones where you need to follow, retweet and that, so no pressure anyone if you do want to get it, but hey, if you've got an account, then all kind of good there. But yeah, I really do like my personal stick. I need to use it more. It's a great stick. So for me, I'm quite heavy-handed, and the stick that I have it's one of the earlier ones. It's quite light, so to play stuff like this game here, I can play it on there. To play a shmup, to play a brawler, absolutely fine. It's got Sanwa parts in it. It's got the stick that I like. It's got the buttons that I like. It is superb, right? But when I play fighting sticks, when I play fighting games, I like a heavier stick. I'm quite heavy-handed because I'm used to playing on an arcade machine. When I was younger, I really mashed that stick. So the one that I actually use for fighting games is the one from what is it? Octopus, the Octopus TR Octopus Fight Stick. In fact, guys, there's always a link in the description for the TR Fight Stick. You can see it up there. I've just brought that little thing on there. If you do want to get one of those and get yourself a discount, there's a affiliate link in the description. It helps out the channel. But yeah, that's a really good stick as well. So my favorite sticks are the TR Fight Stick, the Pixel Memory Stick that I have. As well as that, I really used to like the Soul Calibur 2 stick on the PS2. I had that modded. The Xbox 360 Tournament Edition stick. But then I tried the later one for the PlayStation 4 or 5. That was really good around the friend's house. So there's a whole bunch of good sticks out there. But Pixel Memories ones are tip top, man. So guys, Pixel Memories has posted a link there for a competition. If you want to win like a pinball controller, which you can even use in a Switch in like Tate mode, I think. Really, really good. Very, very good work, and just very, very good guy. Good customer service. Also, guys, if you've ever had the dream of getting a personal stick made, I was wicked. In fact, when me and Pixel Memories were talking, I was sending him like little doodles I was doing, and he was like getting the artwork for me, and he made me this wicked stick, man. Wicked stick. Right, okay, so let's run with this. So yeah, man, and he turned that into like a reality, man. I was so chuffed when I got that stick, man. And like my wife at the moment was like, how many sticks do you need? Because I've got like maybe 4 sticks in my shed. I mean, I sold some just to get rid of them because I just had way too many sticks, man. In my bedroom right now, I've got 2 wireless 8-bit DOS sticks. So the one of them modded up with Sanwa buttons and a Sanwa stick. The other one, the guest stick with not modded, just the vanilla, which is still good. Then I've got the Pixel Memory stick, right? So that's 3 sticks. Then I've got a PlayStation 4 Hayabusa Hori stick, or Hori Hayabusa stick. That's 4. Then I've got the Mad Catz Xbox 360 Tournament Edition stick. Then I have got the Octopus fighting stick, man. So I've got a number of sticks. Oh, come on, go get it. Oh, man. Yeah, so I've got 6 sticks like in the bedroom, right? 3 of them are in cupboards, 3 of them are out, right? And yeah, I tell you what, I do like the 8-bit DOS one as well to play stuff, because the RF dongle's always plugged in. I just switch it on and I don't have to stick a cable in, and that's quite a big advantage of that stick above everything else. But for fighting games, Xbox 360 Tournament Edition stick that I've been rocking for like probably almost 20 years, and as well as that, what's the other one? Ooh. As well as that, I think the Octopus stick is going to become my main stick because it's got built-in VMUs. I can use it on the Dreamcast. I've got different leads that plug in directly into the Nintendo 64, the Nintendo GameCube, the Nintendo Wii, the PlayStation 2, without any other adapters or anything like that. It just plugs in and that goes. So yeah, that I'm going to keep that one around like the most. My Pixel Memories one, man, that one is like a showpiece, man. It just looks wicked on a shelf, man. It just looks so good, like so darn good. And it plays good as well. Right, what's this? Horrendous AI and lots of glitches and falling through wall. Okay, what's that? Please like 90% finished. What's that? Sorry, what's 90% finished, guys? Let me know what that is without going into everything. Right, let me run. Guys, hit me with requests now, guys. I should have pretty much every single game up there. Let's have a look. Let's go back out. Where is... Oh, that's the system test. Well, that's kind of interesting. Let's run this system test. Now, I can't remember if I have to do anything on here or anything, but this is a system test. Let's see what it does over here. Oh, okay, has it done it? I can't remember what I'm looking out for. Okay, look, 100% success rate, guys. So the SuperStation One is passing 100%. Absolutely amazing. And yeah, if you're enjoying this stream, guys, press that freaking like button. Verdman, no, it's Quake64, but look at the comment above yours, Wipeout64. That's the way I can write them. It just means when I go through chat, I can see them very, very easily. So there you go, guys. This has passed a 100% success. So there you go. So that is what you're getting out of here. And I always forget Wipeout was out, right, for this. Yeah, Wipeout 64. Amazing. I'm kind of tired-ish, man. I was getting up early and doing stuff, but the only opportunity I have to do these streams is yeah, the only opportunities I have is late, and I'm usually tired because I'm up early. Yeah, Pixel Memories, it's a wicked stick, man. It's a really, really good stick. Out of like, yeah, I have to say, without a doubt, like to date, it's the best stick I've ever had. It's even weightier than the tournament edition one. And to be honest, I mainly got it just to have a Dreamcast stick, man, because it's got the VMUs, it's got the screen, and I can have that going for it, right? So that's amazing, absolutely amazing getting that. I think at one point you should grab one, and if you do get one, make sure you use my link so your boy Pixel can earn a little bit of commission. I have no shame. All right, okay, let's go. Let's play some really bad Wipeout. I remember getting Wipeout for my PS Vita. Oh man, I had to return it. I just couldn't play it. I don't know if it was playing it on a small screen, but man, it was bloody difficult. But hey, we know I need to play some Dreamcast, man. But yeah, I just yeah, I can't. Yeah, there's too much stuff happening in FPGA gaming, man. I just haven't got time. Like Dreamcast, like FPGA stuff is always a priority. And when there's not stuff happening in FPGA, I struggle to find videos to make that you guys want to see, man. I mean, I love doing arcade stuff. But yeah, the videos just flop. So then I just end up doing videos for fun. However, what happens is if you have videos that start flopping, overall it has a bad effect on your channel, because like, for example, let's say you've watched my last 10 videos because they've been decent FPGA gaming news. Once I do a video and I think, oh, I like this video, let me do this one, and it gets like a quarter of the views my normal videos get, YouTube thinks, no one likes these videos anymore, and they slowly stop pushing stuff, right? So you don't want to do too many of them in a row. But I do like doing those videos, man. Like I found an arcade game just recently on MAME via the CoinOps front end called Diner Gear, man. Wow, what a game, guys. If I played that in the arcade, that would have instantly become my favorite game. Absolutely great game. But yeah, I never played it, so I did a video on that, and the video just tanked. But I guess most people come to this channel for the FPGA stuff. Anything else, unless there's something like, you know, like Outrun's re-released, the PC port, the servers are back online, or there's some kind of port of a game anyway, then they kind of seem to go all right. But everything non-FPGA is hit and miss. Any of the older FPGA stuff, like all the stuff that Rodimus is doing, when I do a video on that, it doesn't quite get the views that the newer stuff does. But that makes a little bit more sense because I cover more the stuff from my era. So a lot of the crowd is kind of like from my era as well. So and some of you guys are older and you're like, oh yeah, I remember this game when it was in the arcade, and I'm like, oh man, I wasn't really around in the arcades back then. But yeah, man, Wipeout's good on here. I mean, it will always be a PlayStation game, but I think the Dreamcast version is pretty unanimous as being the best version, because it's taken the PlayStation version, right, and it's made some improvements to it as it's taken the N64 version. Either way, just really good to see that. I need to try out that Cigar game. I know Cigar, that's it. I know a lot of people are really against that because it kind of used AI, but it kind of sounded like it done AI to do a lot of the simple part, but then they went in and reviewed it, and if there's anything that was specific or something where they had to add context, they did. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not completely against that idea. You know, like, okay, so when it comes to like AI, like I would rather it never existed. But here's another funny thing. I wish the internet never existed. The internet centralized everything. You've got places like Amazon that sell everything. And all the little retailers where I used to like going to buy comics, to buy video games, to look at imports, have disappeared. So, you know, the internet, a search engine, you know, back then you needed to know stuff. You had to look at an encyclopedia. You've got all that in there. So whenever new technology comes in, I use it. It doesn't mean I like it, but I'll use it. But that Cigar Gaga, right? I know a lot of people are like, we're not using this, it's using AI. Look, you've put something in there, AI's translated it, and it just means you have to read it rather than translating it, and you go, oh, that's wrong. I'm now going to translate this. That's wrong. I am now going to fix it, because I use AI at work, because they've got it embedded in all our Microsoft stuff like Copilot. So if I have to do like a document or some like standard operating procedures, crisis plans, man, it turns like a 8-hour job into like a 2-hour job. So yeah, I do use it, man. I do use it, and I don't really hide away from it. All right, let's have a look. Someone mentioned another game. Let me see. Okay, wicked. We're getting some things now. So let me have a look. So Quake 64. Right, Quake 64 is really, really dark, but we can go for that. Absolutely. I am at your disposal. Quake 64. Quake 64. Right, here we go. Be right back. Gonna take another sip of my drink, but I don't like you guys hearing the glug glug. Okay, that was funny, but instead of Quake 64, I have loaded Quest 64, the best game on the Nintendo 64. Okay, so we have run that, right? Okay, let's go. Okay, so was it? Did someone say? Is there a Quake 64? Someone said Quake 64, right? Quake is my jam. So there's only Quake and Quake 2. I thought it was a Quake 64. So, all right, I'm just going to go with Quake 1 first. These games are kind of dark on the screen, so it's difficult to see. Oh, Dolphin Blue is wicked, man. I love that one on the Dreamcast, man. On the Atomic Wave, sorry, stuff. Absolutely amazing. Wow, absolutely bad boy. Yeah, let me have a look at some of the chat as well. I think, does it run into an attract mode? I certainly hope it does. Oh, I've got Prime 4. I've got too many games to play. I'm really, really bad at 3D Metroidvanias. I bought Prime 1 as soon as it came out for the Switch. We've done it. Yeah, Revenant Knight, I did try that. Was it you that asked me on the community post or over on X to try Diddy Kong Racing? We ran it, no issues. A steady and constant 30 FPS. We had the frame counter on, but we can't have it on with clean HDMI, so I've gone with the cleaner visuals for now. Right, okay, that's not. Oh, definitely easy, man. No, okay, I can. Okay, you know what? Let's go over here and. Okay, so there is a controller pack in there. Why? Okay, let's just go do not use. Right, it's building something. Yeah, so Diddy, there wasn't really an issue. It was all dandy. I mean, this is looking smooth, guys. Very, very smooth. And by the way, guys, we are using, for anyone that's wondering, we're using this one here, the Nintendo 64 94 megahertz core, which goes as fast as 125 megahertz. Big shout out to Robert Pape, and as well as Korn for actually making the improvements to Robert Pape's core. Wow. Guys, here's something really weird and completely unrelated, but my Prime at the moment got cancelled at the beginning of the month, I think on the 5th of March, but they're still watching Prime Video downstairs. So I don't get why I've got Prime Video unless that runs out at the end of the month. Like my wife and kids, they're watching Flash, you know, the DC Flash TV show, and they absolutely love it. So all good to them. I was watching it for a while. It is actually a very, very good show. Okay, Quake's nice and light, I have to say. I'm very, very happy with that. Because I remember playing it and I remember it being dark. Man, what a game. I mean, I would have loved this back on the day when this was current. I think I would have loved this on the PC. I just weren't PC gaming that much. And wow, this is a good game, guys. It just feels really, really good. Now, I don't know how much of a gain we've got on this core. Do you know, I'm kind of curious. Let's go. I want to try something now. So if I go core, and I'll just go to the vanilla core, and what I'm going to do is I'm gonna load Quake again now. Let me get the keyboard because I like the keyboard, but my Dreamcast is where I used to keep the keyboard. Let's have a look here, and I want to see if it looks like, you know, if it looks a little bit like not as smooth, because it looks really, really smooth there, man. Is that Quake? Okay, let's look. Do you know what? I've got a Plex server actually. I've got one. I haven't got a lot of stuff on there. Believe it or not, I've only got a 4 terabyte hard disk attached to it. Okay, that looks smooth as well. Is it placebo here or anything? Are you notice anything difference here or anything? Any differences? I think, you know what? I don't know if it's placebo, but I think there may have been improvements in that Super Turbo core, guys. Do you know, so mad, like this control scheme, it's the same as Perfect Dark and like GoldenEye. Well, you can't look up or down, I don't think, but yeah, I'm kind of getting more and more used to it, man, like of recent. Yeah, so yeah, on Plex, there's a few things. I just got all my kid stuff, but you know what, Anime Otaku's really cool. He's got a really good Plex server, and he's given me access to his one. So that yeah, I've got a lot of his Blu-rays that he's ripped. I can view them, which is really, really cool. Yeah, absolutely superb. Yeah, Plex is amazing. I bought like the license for it before it went up. It was like £95. Okay, so I don't think there's much of a difference there. What do you reckon, guys? Let me know. Shall we go back to? Shall we go back? Let me put on Quake, but do let me know. Should we go back to? Should we go back to the 94 megahertz core? Should we stay on the vanilla core? Currently, we're on the vanilla core, but we can go to the 94 megahertz core. I mean, I'd rather do the 94 megahertz core, to be honest. But do you know what? Maybe we can, because it says on the thumbnail that we done all of them. Oh no, we have done all of them actually. We done it with Perfect Dark, didn't we? We swapped between all of them there. Yes, official port. I think MVG was one of the developers for it. Because do you know, I like MVG, man. He's done some good emulators. I remember him doing and I think for the Switch he done he ported Final Burn Neo over to it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's ported some. Yeah, he's done some good stuff for the community, to be honest. He seems like a decent guy. So would be on the, yeah, seems like a decent guy for sure. Okay, let's go. So Quake 2, could you look up and down in this as well? Oh, kind of heard like an R2-D2 sound there. Man, game companies and everything are just, I'm not really a big fan of a lot of the stuff, man. That's why I'm really happy just playing like old stuff and a new game here or there. I just don't play stuff, guys, man. This is me playing stuff. I actually wouldn't mind doing streams of me playing games, but I think it'll be boring because I'm not that good and I just spend time doing it. The controls for this, they're just not right, you know. This game's cool though, man. So yeah, guys, let me know down there. Oh, do both have free look? Okay, cool. I didn't realize that. Wow, I'll tell you what, the shots in this feel, they feel satisfying. Shoot barrels to explode. Where are these barrels I need to shoot? Is that them? Is that? Oh, okay, look at that. Okay, it looks like a lift of some type. Ah, I can't get all the controls over here. Right, let's go back to 94 megahertz plus core. And guys, the SuperStation One is performing like, well, it's performing just as good as any MiSTer. There's no issues here. Everything is just dandy. What we got here, 64 disk drive. So there's a few games here. What's this? Daisymon 3D. Mario Artist, not interested. What's Daisymon 3D? I can't remember what this is. Is this a shmup? I think it might be. It might actually be a shmup. The more I enjoy older games. Yeah, man, you know what? That's kind of like the way. There's a lot of stuff that I kind of missed out on. I really do like a lot of the arcade stuff, man. Really, really do like the arcadey stuff. Wow. Is this the shmup where they make levels? Big shout out to my buddy Shifty, actually. He's really into that for the Sega Saturn, the shoot 'em up where you can make user generated stuff. Really, really nice guy. Yeah, this is okay. Oh, analog stick. Like a layer section type of thing, right? Woof. Okay, definitely stuck there. Well, it's giving me a lot of lives. Crazy game. Although the soundtrack for this game just it doesn't give you the arcade buzz. It doesn't have a buzzing soundtrack. It's like elevator music in this or something. Maybe something's gonna start jamming now. Okay, that's not bad looking, is it? Wow. Oh, so it's kind of like waiting for game over there, man. Okay, let's have a look. Nah, I'm not going to put my name in there. That's a train game. So let's... Oh, someone said 1080, didn't they? I remember seeing 1080 in chat. So let's go back to no intro. Here we go. Work your body, work your body, work your body, work your body. Wicked. Okay. Guys, actually a question here, right? Do you guys prefer streams in 1080p? Right, this came to head because we're doing 1080 snowboarding, but do you prefer them in 1080p, but then when there's only about 3 to 5 seconds between what I'm saying and when it gets transmitted to you guys, or do you prefer them in 4K, but to have it in 4K there's about 30 seconds difference, 30-second lag between my speech and when it goes out on YouTube? So I'm not exactly sure which one to go with all the time, because like I thought taking the channel up to 4K, I mean, it's nice, it's definitely nice, and I like doing a lot of content in 4K. But when I'm compiling the video after editing it, it usually takes around 3 to 4 times longer than a 1080p video for the same length. So that's one thing there. And when I'm doing the streaming, I usually set it on ultra low latency, which can only support 1080p highest. So I don't know what you kind of guys prefer. Do kind of let me know what you think about this, because I will be doing some 1080p stuff as well and some 4K stuff. Let's have a look. Try World Driver Championship. Remember Gento MMG? No problem. Do me a favor, just retype that in block capitals for me. Just nothing else. Yeah, 4K. Okay, that's good to know. Because if there's a lot of people that are like, look, we're happy with the 4K. We don't mind the 30-second lag. It just means, you know, when you say something we can't respond instantly. I'm alright with that as well, to be honest, but it is nice having that instant thing, because sometimes when something funny is happening and we're really interacting and kind of bouncing off each other, that low thing works really well. Here's a video of what's included in the pinball controller. There you go, guys. Pixel Memories is doing that giveaway, and he's showing you exactly what that pinball controller is, and it is kind of nice, man. But I'm being very, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I prefer 1080p unless you're trying to show something, some of the benefits from 4K, showing some upscaling filters or something, or you want to show us your blackheads. Yeah, no, cool. I get that. So, do you know what I think? I think what I'll do is a balanced thing. I'll do like a variety of it. You know, sometimes 1080, or sometimes 1080, sometimes 1080, and sometimes 4K. I can even go 2K ultra wide on something. Let's see how it goes, or 1440p. So no, this is not an emulator, dude. This is a MiSTer FPGA. It's a core. So right now, this MiSTer actually thinks it's a Nintendo 64. It is acting just like a Nintendo 64. Yeah. No, you know what, Fallen Rascal, that's kind of alright. I mean, to be honest, I like doing 4K stuff, because when I look at the figures of where people watch stuff, a lot of people do watch stuff on a TV, but I can't tell it's a 4K TV. But it often means if they've got a 4K TV and I'm running something on there, they can have really nice visuals. So it is definitely going to be a trade-off. It just depends on what it is. Can you delay the audio to match the stream? Oh, is the audio out of sync now or something? I don't know. I don't really play around with that. Sometimes, to be honest, that's not even a... It's usually YouTube. YouTube can be funny where on times like the game audio goes a little bit. What I can do... Well, is there a lag between them? I'm mainly watching 4K as it gives a higher bit rate. Yeah. Trying 4040p happy medium. Yeah, you know what? That could be a possibility, since you won't be stuck with 1080p bitrate. I say bare metal emulation. Yeah, that's not bad, guys. Someone's saying about OBS, like syncing the sound or whatever. Is the sound like out, like, or is it all alright? Because I can't tell that part. I can obviously see what I'm playing and what I'm doing, but sometimes it does. Oh, thank you, Scalenio. I have had it where like the Elgato or the capture card's audio, it's slower, it's behind what you're actually seeing visually on screen. But mind you, since I upgraded my Elgato, I don't think I've had that issue. I've still got my old one here, so can do that. Right, guys, I suck at this game so bad, but this really is a good game, man. You know what though? Do you know the best snowboarding game out there is SSX Tricky, man. There's nothing better than that one. That game is so darn good. So good. It just, wow, it adds razzmatazz to snowboarding games, man. Just so good, man. You know, and I never would have even liked, so 1080 snowboarding, right? I would have never been into a snowboarding game, but a friend of mine bought this, and we used to do the half pipe level a lot, so we liked this. And then Tricky was another one. I went to my friend's house, a guy called Boris, man. Yeah, man, Boris was cool. Yeah, he showed me Tricky. He goes, that's really good. And I played it, and instantly I fell in love with it, man. Then I tried playing like the first one. The first one wasn't that good, just SSX snowboarding or whatever. Then I got SSX 3, and nothing was as good as Tricky, man. Tricky just nailed it right. The presentation, everything, it wasn't too cheesy. It just worked. It was a really good game. Okay, really can't remember how to do tricks in this, but never mind. How'd he fall down like that? Thank you, baby! Okay, you lose. Yeah, do you know what, Mirrorball? So SSX Tricky was the main one. So going back to the first SSX didn't feel as good. But yeah, man, SSX Tricky was amazing. Right, someone mentioned another game, the one where I said to them, run it, just put it in thing. Okay, I'm trying to find the game. Yeah, I can't find it in here where someone mentioned the game. Okay. Oh, Beetle Adventure. I check Beetle Adventure attract mode, please. Yeah, you know what? I love doing attract mode. So, but guys, block capitals, please, please block capitals for games, because I can scroll back on the chat on like on the web page on YouTube, but like it's very difficult for me to find it. If you just put it in block capitals, put nothing else in there, it really does stand out. It just makes it easier for me to find the game, because my memory is literally like a sieve, guys. So that's Japan, that's Europe, oh that's USA, right? Okay, cool, let's go. This is a really good game, by the way, guys. Beetle Adventure. I like heavy faster, baby. Tony Hawk Pro. Oh no, don't make me play that. No worries, man, no worries, we can do that. But yeah, keep the game name just literally. I'll give you an example. Let me there you go. See, that's a good way of doing it there. Nostalgic Pixel, like that. Can anyone write the lyrics for the intro? Sorry, I meant to put that. That was supposed to be pointing at the Castlevania. What I typed there. I need to make some SuperStation MiSTer things there as well. I like using like the emojis, guys. If you want access to those exclusive emojis, like we've got Coin Up Karen there, we've got some MiSTer ones, then consider becoming a channel member. Come and help this guy out. Star Fox 63 with CRT Royale shader. Revenant Earth CRT Royale, I'm not really going to use shaders, to be honest, and I think CRT Royale isn't available on MiSTer. It's a RetroArch thing, so I'm just going to do this. Okay, I think this runs faster on overclock. Maybe it does. It might well do. I don't know it well enough. Maybe the game is faster. So remember, with the overclock cores, guys, it's down to you what you're going to use. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, let it go a bit. Let me take another sip of my drink. Let's see. Hopefully the attract mode repeats, and then what we'll do is we'll go back to the normal. We'll go back to the normal core and run it on that and see what attract mode looks like. Sorry, I wasn't actually looking at that. I was looking at chat. So I'm hoping attract mode kicks in again. No, let me give it a reset. Let's give it a reset. Okay, come on. Oh yeah, okay, let's run it. I'm gonna have a look at it this time, because I look at chat a lot of times. Attract. So okay, well they're not supposed to fall in the river there. Does it all break like that, or let's see? It's going to be interesting. And is it not supposed to drive into the wall, right? Because attract mode is supposed to attract you to the game, right? And nothing attractive about running into a wall or driving into a wall. Okay. It crashed into a helicopter. This is really interesting. Let's see what happens. So this is a game that I discovered via the MiSTer FPGA. I never played it before. What a good game. I mean, hearing of this game, it just sounds like a cash grab, you know. Oh, Beetle, we'll call it Beetle, and everyone will buy it and they'll play it. But no, it's a really good game. Okay, so now let's go normal core. So we're going from 125 megahertz, the 94 plus core, to now the vanilla core. Okay, let's see. Right, let's run the attract mode and let's see if it runs better now in a normal mode. It is playable, or does the CPU drive too slow or something? Okay, to be honest, I don't really know. We can try it and see what we get. Yeah, this game has high praises as being. Yeah, man, it's really good. Like let's have a look. Okay, I want to watch this. Yeah, so so did it fall in the river? No, it still falls in the river. Okay, but it's not going as fast, right? It's going slower. This should be the normal speed, because the other one was like it was zipping fast. It was like you're riding a remote control car or something. It was just going a lot faster, right? I want to see if it crashes into that helicopter as well. Was it just no helicopter, or was it a bit after this? Oh wow, guys, we've been streaming for nearly 2 hours. Yeah, so the intro's the same, but this is slow, right? Top Gear Rally, no problem. We can definitely do that. But we're going to do Castlevania first. There's a few Castlevania games, but I don't want to do the one that's on the ship. I want to do the other one, because we always do the one that's on the ship. Yeah, so this track mode seems okay. Okay, I mean we're running this on the vanilla core, the latest version of vanilla core. You know what? Let's give this a quick game, because this really is a good game. I'll do like one lap or something.
Welcome to Coventry Cove.
I like the speedometer there in the top left. It looks really cool. Yeah, there's power-ups on the side of the road. Very good controlling game. Definitely recommend everyone play this, man. My bad. Oh, I think it was like a jumping shortcut up there. Saw it too late. Wanted to kind of check that out. Okay, we're on lap 2. Let's run something else. But this is a superb game. Can't recommend this game enough. Really, really worth trying. So someone said Castlevania. So there's a couple of them. Let's just go for Castlevania. Yeah, heck, okay, superb. Interesting stuff. Love a bit of Castlevania. Really wish we get more Castlevanias. Yeah, episode 1 Racer was good. It was difficult, man. It was not an easy game at all. It was a tough game, but it was a good game. Let's have a look. By the way, that PS2 Castlevania is good. Oh, guys, have you seen the price of memory cards? Man, I was buying like 64 gig memory cards for like £5 on Amazon, man. Like the same one's almost like £20 now. Like a 512, which were going for like between 25 and 30. Because of all that AI storage buying as well, man. Normal mechanical external hard drives have gone up in price. Man, like memory cards. Who would have thought memory cards are expensive, man? Find it too hard. I must say, didn't find it too hard. That's what she said. The clean HD, no filters.
In the mid-19th century.
Yeah, oh, there you go, Fallen Rascal. That's exactly it. Thank you for explaining that. Yeah, the reason we don't use filters on YouTube is, oh, they look terrible. What I see isn't what you guys see, and also I can see it in my OBS window sometimes because that window's a bit smaller. When I'm looking at it, it just looks terrible, and on something like a phone, you just get terrible lines. So you generally go for just a clean image, right? It's clean. It works on every type of screen. It's all. Really, I might play that when I go to bed. You know, I can play it on emulation on even a Retroid Pocket or something. Yeah, I'll need to grab that and put that on there. How's that aged? The one, what's it called? Curse of Darkness, right? Because I tried playing the ones on the Xbox 360 again, and man, like the boss fights are very, very clunky. I have to teabag the jewel. Pick that damn thing up, man. Oh, okay, it's that. Right, okay. What core are we on? We're on the turbo core, aren't we? No, we're on the vanilla core. Okay, we need to go back onto the turbo core. But this is still running nicely on here, guys. What we're going for, right? I think maybe about another half hour or so, guys. 2 hours already, maybe even longer. Let's see. Always having fun with this. Oh, Deebler. Okay, anti-aliasing, no problem. Let's go. Let's go put some of them on. Nah. Texture filter on, leave on. Dithering. Okay. Okay, how are you with that? Do you want me to dithering on or off? Let's try it off for a bit. By the way, that PS2 Curse of Darkness, is that like Devil May Cry? It seems very Devil May Cry-ish. Look. Ah, clean HDMI, okay. Open up. Let me whip the door open. Right, that's what it looks like. Not bad. Nope. Nice thunder effect, man. Okay, let's have a look. Do the rest of you guys also play with clean HDMI? I prefer a bit of Vaseline playing. I generally prefer the clean HDMI for when I'm doing streams. It looks good. Usually I play via direct video when upscaling, but why are you getting up there? Right, okay. You know what? I'm not getting anywhere on this, so I'm gonna bail. I can't remember what the next game was. Someone wanted to see. Someone did. Oh, Top Gear Rally. Okay, let's go Top Gear Rally. Oh, actually, sorry, we need to go. Let's go to 94. Let's go to Super Turbo Core. I wonder if that's any good. I'm not sure if I've tried that before. Be interesting. Wonder what this one is going to be like. Okay. You know what? I've got so I've got one of the Kaze hacks, but unfortunately, I'm in a dispute at the moment for a copyright on the music on that, because I'm pretty sure the soundtrack he uses, I've narrowed it down to DuckTales, and whenever you do DuckTales stuff, you always get hit with copyright like issues where they just want to take the revenue for like claim the video as theirs, the soundtrack as theirs, and claim the revenue. So I've got that disputed at the moment, and it's still in this thing called escrow. So hopefully I'll win that one, you know, just say, look, fair usage, I'm playing a Mario game, but I didn't know what the soundtrack was then, but I think it is a, yeah, Resident Evil 2 Nostalgia's Pixel, we can do that, sure. Well, this game actually looks all right, man. Wow, it looks decent, man. Very, very decent. Nice, like, kind of foggy effect there. So just remember when you're driving out there, guys, make sure your fog lights are on. And guys, if you're enjoying this stream, press that like button. Do it for Karen, who has turned the planet Mars into a beautiful heart. Right, let's have a look. The Japanese lady just teabagged me. When I was there talking about 60 FPS Mario Kaze. Wow, wicked. So I have got the Mario one, but I don't want to do that Yoshi's Island. If I do, I'll have to completely cut the sound. But there is one actually. I want to try it on this new core. There's one that runs on the Analog 3D, and on the MiSTer, I always get, wow, that looks so clean, man. I really like the visuals now. It looks very, very clean. Very, very clean. It would have never been this clean on an actual Nintendo 64. I'm just pressing A here. Let's just go with the default options. Hey guys, hope everyone's having a good, not just good, I hope you're having a great Saturday morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. I want to change the view to outside view. That's it. Why can't I change view? Oh, here we go. Okay. Oof. I'm not really feeling the controls on this too hard, you know? I guess there's an act to it, right? Clearly, I haven't mastered the act. So, okay. So even though like the attract mode for this looks really, really good, the levels feel really, really bland, which makes it a little bit boring, right? Because you want all right-ish looking stages and whatnot, right? But yeah, you haven't really got that over here. Yeah, steering is really difficult in this. Oof. I think it might be one of those where you see brake a lot, maybe? I don't know. Can I go off track? Or again? Okay, I've gone swimming. I've gone the wrong way. All right, you know what? I think that is a wrap on that. I think here, regular Mary, wicked. Let's have a look. I ordered a third resupply. Oh, nice one, man. 6 figures, 22. Look, you won't be disappointed. This really is. Out of the 4 MiSTers I've got, hands down, this is the best one. I really do like the MiSTer add-ons aluminium case one I've got as well. That's my dual SD RAM one. But man, this one here is something else. Right, where is? Can't remember where I put all. Oh, Hacks and Homebrew. Right, okay. I think there's no, not Xeno Crisis. Sonic Edition. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Mario Blade Chronicles. So what happens on the MiSTer previously, or anytime I've tried it on the MiSTer FPGA, there you go. Can you see it? We get that flickering. This runs fine on the analog 3D. So on the analog 3D, look, we don't get this flickering at all. It runs fine, like you can see it on there. So this for some reason doesn't run on the MiSTer on any version of the core. The vanilla, the overclocked, the higher overclocked, and then the super overclocked like this one here. So it doesn't quite do it. So let me try and get out this quickly with another one, because I know this might be doing your eyes in. So let's go for, where is it? Okay, so Smash Remix. This is a really interesting game. I think this is a really good ROM hack, guys. Really good ROM hack. Absolutely fantastic ROM hack. I picked one that takes a long time to load. Definitely. Yeah, it's difficult to kind of put that on streams there, man. I'm really sorry about that. I didn't realize it was this bad. I know there was some flickering, but I thought it was more your character flickering than the whole level. Okay, at least it's gone now anyway. Does it? Ooh, that's actually interesting, you know, Mirables. I'm kind of curious now. And I think we're going to have to go back and check that. Mario Blade Chronicles. Okay, that's loaded quickly.
It's me, Mario.
No, not so much.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, still there. Right, okay. Let me quickly... And let's go with that Smash game again. Oh, that loaded a lot quicker that time. That was weird. Took longer to load the first time. This is really well done, man. Really well done. I remember like playing Smash Brothers initially on the Nintendo 64, and I was like, guys, this game's really good. It's like a Mario fighting game. But a lot of my friends were out of fighting games then, you know, my usual kind of circle. Can you make computer fight computer? What's remix mode? Remix one player, all-star mode, multi-man mode? Look at this, guys. You've got, it's like you've got all the DLC stuff in here. Look, you've got Banjo in here. Nuts. For anyone that likes Smash Brothers, I'd recommend looking for this, man. Really good. They've done a really good job with this. I mean, it feels like a new game with the amount of additional stuff you've got in here. It is nuts. I'm out. Right, never been big on Smash. You can turn the keys. Oh yeah, good point. Good point. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. All right. Okay. Definitely want to do that. Okay. Right. Let's get out of this mode. What is it? Home run contest, that was interesting. What's all-star mode? Goman from Legend of the Mystical Ninja. Oh, is there an adventure mode in this? That's interesting. Oh wow. I wonder if this is in a normal game or is this something that's kind of like exclusive to this? I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. Ah, I can't take this. Right, did someone else mention another game down there? Can't see anything. Oh, Resident Evil 2, someone said. Let's do Resident Evil 2. And then we'll look at some ROM hacks as well after. Okay, let's go. Let's see how Resident Evil 2 does. Okay. Oh, definitely easy. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this unlocked. But, oops, sorry. Yeah, I've got the Cabasus. I've got that on there. And how you doing there, buddy? Hope you're well. All-Star mode was introduced in Brawl. Ah, okay, cool. So so this is something that was in with the ROM hack then, right? Okay, interesting. Wow. 64 megabyte cartridge, man. They got all of this in there. Absolutely amazing. The video kind of feels stretched there. I don't know. You look, in between scenes, something kind of changes a bit. That's why we see that text come up.
Freeze! Who are you? What are you doing here?
Hold your fire! I'm a human!
Sorry about that. I thought you were one of them.
What's going on in this town?
Hold on.
Yeah, no, Capcom smashed it. Oh, okay. Some ROM hacks are 96 megabytes. Wow, larger than this game.
The city was infested with zombies.
It's like almost between every screen it changes. I don't know, something anyway. Between maybe, does it go between interlaced and progressive? I'm not exactly sure. But that text that we get come up or part of it in the top left, that usually happens when something changes. There you go. See up there? See? Okay, so by three. Okay, here you go. So 381 to 378. So there are kind of slight changes there. Oh, come on, I'm shooting you, you darn zombie. By the way, talking about zombies and stuff, is anyone watching From? I started watching that, man. That is in... Wow, that is scary, guys. What's to reload? Oops. Was open to reload, okay. Yeah, the game, sorry, the TV show From, that is so spooky, man. Like, wow, it's nuts. And the only time I watch it really is on public transport on the way to work and from work. So yeah, that is I'm enjoying it, man. But it is very, very scary. Guys, look, this is running fun, and this is one of the most difficult games. I think even on the Analog 3D there was issues running this, right? I remember Modern Vintage Gamers Room. I think that's been resolved now, but look how good this is looking with the clean HDMI. It looks really, really good. Really, really good. Oh, actually, how do I... Map, okay, I'm trying to... Must be that. Yeah, definitely not doing the survival part, guys. Yeah, this is running really well, man. Yeah, so with the Morph, you'll get the notification when it changes. One of the reasons that I didn't go direct video was so the menus don't like go through adjustments either. But obviously this game here, when it's swapping resolution, it's you're gonna get that notification come up. I'm sure I could have checked that briefcase there, but never mind. We'll swap over to another game shortly. But this is running absolutely fine, guys. Look. Okay, I think it's time. Let's go back to the hacks folder. But yeah, good stuff there, guys. I think I am dead. Wow, that controller is rumbling. Mario 64 Sonic Edition? I don't remember this. Let's see what this offers us. Hey yo, Salty Daggers, hello to Germany as well, buddy. Thank you for dropping by. Wow, quite late in Germany, right? 10 minutes to midnight. So wicked. Glad you're still up. Glad you've dropped in. Oh yeah, Alex64, my bad. Right, let's run this Alex64. Need to remember Alex64. Alex64, Alex64. I'm repeating it so I don't forget it. Oh wow, look at that. Instead of the princess, we've got Dr. Robotnik, or the Eggman. Right, Alex64, Alex64. We need to do that. Cabasys, yeah, we're gonna do that right next. I just want to see I want to see Sonic jump out of the pipe. Oh wow, okay, this is well done. You know, it's taken me years and years to appreciate this, but after doing like the first level like 100 times for videos, I actually like this game. I think it's a good game. I kind of wish if I got more introduced to this when this was current, I would have played it. Okay, that's interesting. So it's going to pop out of the ring, little bandit Sonic. Oh, Shadow, sorry, should I say? It doesn't really have that jump. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, I think I've got version 2. It doesn't run well on this. We'll run that in a second. We need to do Alex64 next for my buddy Cabasys, because I don't want to forget. Let's go. I just want to look at the first level now. I want to see. Oh wow, okay, instead of a mushroom, there was like the Batgirl there, whatever it's called. They've changed the sound as well. Good stuff. Oh wow, that's cool. You got Tails there. Oh wow, he runs as well, man. That's really cool. Okay, and he fell down there. Wow. Okay, I want to run up the mountain now. Oh man, he's too fast and falling off stuff. Yeah. I like it when these hacks are made, and oh, do you know what? Let's go Alex64. That was, I'm going to slip and slide everywhere. Right, Alex64. What game shall we have a look at in here? I'm not going to look at Vivid Dolls. I think that's an adult kind of focus game, so not going to check that in here. Oh, Kuro Fever. Let's check that out, guys. Guys, if you are just late to the stream, well, welcome to the stream. We've been testing out the SuperStation One with the Nintendo 64 with different variations of the core. Currently we're on this, which is the 94 megahertz plus core, which goes up to 125 megahertz. We tested out the vanilla core, the 80 megahertz, the 94 megahertz, and currently 94 megahertz plus. If you are enjoying the content, then pressing that like button really does help out, and it doesn't cost you anything, and it helps the content get out, and it helps MiSTer get out to other people. So let's have a look at this. Okay, everyone likes bananas, man. Is there anyone that doesn't like bananas? I really like bananas. Oh, is that the name? Damn you, Omocha. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at that. Oh, is that the Alec game that you wanted? Okay, I don't think I've got that in there. Okay, I'll have to check that after. But let's go here. The Alex64, was that the arcade side of it? I'm pretty sure it was, right? Nice-ish kind of graphics here as well. No hard drop. Oh no, you messed that up there. Nice, okay, got ourselves, oh wow, okay, nice. Very cool. Okay, not sure what happened there, but you know, guys, I will take it. Let's have a look. Ah, Conquer, the intro lasts too long, man. Conquer's just one of those games where it takes a while to get into it, man. So that makes for a boringish kind of stream, right? Magical Tetris challenge. Is that the Disney one that we had? Not exactly sure, but let's see. Yeah, what was the other Alex? So I just showed the shadow hack. Rogue the Bat. Ah, okay. Was that what's called? I remember it from like oh, here we go. Oh, ah, okay, cool. Right, let's exit. So the right button is to put in a credit. Let's check this out. I don't watch many series now, and I'm doing. Oh, The Last of Us 2. Do you know what? I kind of watched the beginning of the first one. I never finished it, but yeah, From's really good. I see clips over on. What? Okay. Yeah, I see clips on like YouTube Shorts. I'm like, what's that show? So I found it, and I was like, okay, you know what? I need to find this show. And I watched it, and it is bloody scary. Good though, good show. Okay, it's got a hard drop. Oh wow, that's a weird piece. Another weird one. Wow, okay, some odd pieces in this. Oh, Pentris, okay, there was 5 pieces there. 5 lines, sorry. Oh man, I'm not a fan of these pieces, man. Wow. Oof. That was not supposed to go there. Okay, interesting to see Tetris on here. Let's have a look at free. Okay. Alien Earth. What's Alien Earth? That sounds intriguing. Okay, so Star Soldier's kind of interesting. It's a shmup, from what I recall. Yeah, that's what I've seen as well. I've seen it in like ROM hacks as well, where they've got it. I've tried a lot of Tetris ROM hacks. Some are interesting. Upside down Tetris. Then instead of Tetris, you've got Pet Pantris or something. Okay. Where's the coin button? Oh, coin is actually service button this time. Okay, interesting.
Mission 1.
Your ship moves really, really fast. Oof. I mean, the Nintendo 64 isn't really known for shmups, but it's interesting getting these arcade games. I remember when these came out, testing these out, giving them a play. Your ship's way too fast. It's like to navigate through a field of bullets, it's like you have to do taps in this. Like tap, tap, tap. Ah. Okay, game over, and that is that. I think, am I confusing it with another one? What was this? Ooh, you know, talking of prototypes, you know what was cool? What's a cool prototype? And I like it. Where was it? Where was it? Viewpoint. This was cool. I like this game. Yeah, we're loading that up now, man. Ronin. Viewpoint 2064 indeed. Well, I'm feeling tired-ish, guys, so I might start wrapping up the stream. If you have been enjoying it, press that like button. It really, really does help out. Whoops. I like, so you can, you know, you got your crosshairs there. Get your combos in, but you've always got this gun that just fires straight ahead as well. But really, you want to lock stuff on. Very good game, guys. Very, very good game. Man, love that fire there. Got to shoot the little pistol. And we're out. I recommend trying this game out, guys. Massive respect, all props to Hard for Games, man, for the preservation stuff they do when they get these prototypes and how they make those available. I really like this game, guys. Like, it reminds me of the reason I like it so much. It reminds me of that jump in arcade where we were going from like pixel art games to 3D-ish games, and they were fun. You know, you had games like what was it, like Silent Scope. Then you had like the Sega Saturn style games. Silent Scope came later though, but you know, stuff like Die Hard Arcade and all those like early kind of 3D-ish games. And this was interesting because this is a shmup essentially, an isometric one, and now it's turned into this this kind of like flying spaceshipy type of game. I mean, it's nice how you lock on, it just feels really, really good. You've got like, I think, a defensive move here. Like a shield type of thing. Don't really use it. I'm sure obviously there's a purpose for it. Really good soundtrack, man. Whoops. Yeah, definitely try this game out, guys. Find it, it's available. Or just search for this game and put in hard for games. There's a link to where you can get this on archive.org in their video. That's how I got it. And I run a video on it straight away, man, like this. Look at it, man. It's a very, very arcadey game, and it's for the Nintendo 64, which is rare. It doesn't have too many arcadey games. Well, let me show you a hidden gem, right, which I think is fantastic. Let's have a look. Mickey Speedway. This is a really, really good game, guys. I think this game is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, guys. Yeah, so you know what, I think in the no intro ROM pack, you've got this Viewpoint 2064, but you've got like an earlier version of it, and I think this prototype, the complete one, is something that, well, it's not in the set that I've got. The set that I've got is quite old. It's been around for a while. But this game's really, really good, guys, and it's something that I discovered on the MiSTer. It's made by Rare. It plays really, really well. Really, really well. Ah, remember that, guys, when we were kids, that Mickey Mouse on the TV, you had like the Donald Duck cartoon, you had the Pluto one, and Mickey Mouse and whatnot. Absolutely amazing. You know what, I'm going to be the Mario equivalent, Mickey. I usually go for like Donald Duck because I don't give a... Okay, let's try and just start a game and get in there. But guys, I think this might be the last game. Unless if someone wants to see something that really pushes it, I tried doing a barrel roll mirror. But if someone mentions a game that really pushes the Nintendo 64, then we can run that as a last game before I kind of conclude and do an outro. But guys, this game is a banger. Such a good game. And there's a lot of games, you know, you think Mickey Mouse Racing, you think, you know, this is just a cash in. They're using that Disney game to get the kids on board. Mommy, I want Mickey Mouse. Mommy, I love Mickey Mouse, right? And they get you to buy that. But no, this game is good, guys. Very, very good. Feels great. You know, the racing games, you play them, the way, you know, the weight of the vehicle, when you feel that stuff, it just feels good. So there's weapons in here. There you go. Fired it there. Oof. Yeah, so guys, if there's a game you want to see, we'll do one more before I kind of end it. But try and pick something that we know is going to push the MiSTer FPGA. Someone say Earthworm Jim. Indiana. Okay, let's do Indiana Jones Infernal Machine, right? And sit tight, right? Okay, cool, that sounds good. Indiana Jones. Let's do this. Let's sit tight. And I hope this one doesn't get me like a massive copyright warning at the end or anything there. It'll be good. I remember saying, yeah, Cherry did obligatory oh yeah, Perfect Dark. We started with that, man. We tried it on all 4 cores actually. Rich Broth, how you doing there, buddy? Isn't there a beat 'em up That's hard to run. Oh, Killer Instinct. Yes, let's do Killer Instinct as well. We'll do that one there. Have a wonderful evening. Wicked. Ah, nice one. Thank you, Fallen Rascal, man, for tagging everyone there. That's very, very wholesome of you. Oh, what's going on here? Sorry. Check. Okay. Ooh, Factor 5, man. Quality, the same guys that made Rogue Squadron, right? Absolutely superb. I'm just going to put the sound down for this, guys, just in case it goes a little bit whack. Can we sit back? Does it give us a little bit of an intro? I really don't fancy playing this at the moment, but Killer Instinct is something that we know is tough to run, but it runs fine even on the normal core. So well, I know we're good with that. Do we have to? Come on, show me some footage. I mean, this looks really good, man. I have to say, this clean HDMI really, really makes the N64 look good, because the N64, it looks trash, man. When I ran my original one, oh wow, like I ran it thinking this is what we used to play. This is how it was. And guess what? I thought we were playing it through SCAR. No, sir. We were playing it through RF. For an RF lead. That's what I spent my youth playing GoldenEye, Mario Kart, FIFA 99 on, man. Yeah, on that there. Okay, so I wonder if this game's kind of interesting. We've put the sound up now, actually, because I think we're not going to get the okay, if it goes back to that title screen. Okay, this is interesting. I like it. We can sit back with this. Really good. Thank you for the suggestion. There is a sizzle, a real, just wait. It runs okay, yeah, okay. Ah, this is nice, man.
Sophia! Turner! Where is everybody?
Oh, YXCalais, is that you? How you doing, Mirables? I did not know that was you, man. Wow, okay, I have to kind of remember that, man, and do forgive me. I always forget people with multiple usernames, but I definitely know you, YXCalais. Done a lot of support code for this call. Love it. Oh, wicked, man. So YXCalais, you know what I've done is I've kind of messed up my SD card for the one I got with the SuperStation One, but that's just me just messing around with it and adding stuff on there. So what I've done is I've nuked it. I've gone to MiSTer Fusion and I'm just putting the files on that I got from the backup on there. I'm hoping I can get that resolved. If not, then I might need an image of the standard SD card just in order to burn it. So I might have to ask you for that at some point. Obviously, if you can help with that. I'm presuming you can, because you're a very helpful person. By the way, guys, Mirables, right? I never knew that was you, man. So YXCalais. No, hold on. Am I thinking? No, YXCalais. Sorry, you're the dude that did. I'm thinking. Sorry, getting confused with names here because of how they look. No, YXCalais. I remember. You're the one that done the videos, man. Thank you so much for that. So this guy actually will run a video that YXCalais did. Let's have a look. Right, let's do a quick arcade round on this. All right, Steam's going to be a little bit longer. We've got videos on here. So YXCalais has converted videos into ROMs, and it's bloody fantastic, man. Absolutely amazing, the work that this guy has done. I do remember YXCalais now. YXCalais! Wicked. The guy pinged me, man. Guy's freaking awesome. What's he? I can't remember. Did he have charge moves? This is running fine, man. This is something that struggled for a while, you know, on this core. During development, I remember you could get it to start, and as soon as it went, you know, round one fight, that's it. It would just crash out. It would completely and utterly bug out. Not so much now. Man, such a good darn looking game. Oh, I really don't know how to play this. Supreme Victory somehow. And I don't remember any of the things there. See here, YXCalais, man. Let's do one more kind of round, and we are then gonna go and have a look at that. Yeah, wicked. No, YXCalais, freaking awesome, dude. We're gonna run the videos. We're gonna run Steamboat Willie, because that's free from copyright, so we can't get into any trouble doing that. And absolutely amazing. So you can make videos for your Nintendo 64. It does take a bit of time, but Upscaler took the time. And what was a really nice surprise, he took one of my episodes, a Nintendo 64 episode, and converted it into a Nintendo 64 ROM, which was wow. And Steamboat Mickey is one of the ones there. In fact, let's go over to that now. So if we go here, let's go back out. Right, okay, so look, this is an episode now from an earlier one, and you're going to hear me speak double now. Look. Guys, and welcome back to PixelFX Ninja's channel. Another update on the 7th of September, and this time, guys, that there was not me talking, yeah? It might be coming through to my mic, but let's have a look. Here you go. Covering this for some while. We've had it where this level is complete darkness, the floor's not there, but now Mario has eyes. Guys, it is. Okay, so some Steamboat Willie. So Upscaler, freaking awesome, man. You know, sometimes you get these nice surprises and someone contacts you and they're like, hey man, I've made a whole bunch of videos. I've converted them over into Nintendo 64 ROMs, guys. These are ROM files, Z64 files, and they just work amazingly well. So really, really cool to kind of see that, man. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, Upscaler, man, do really, really appreciate you. Yeah, man, like if I do forget the association between Mirabilis and Upscaler, just give me a reminder, man. Like I said, when I have different names, I find it difficult to keep up. But guys, look, Steamboat Willie. So what you could essentially do is, for example, like a favorite movie of yours, a favorite TV show, whatever. If you really wanted to go for the effort, and I think there is a bit of effort, I don't think there's a one-click solution where you can just go upload the video and it will convert it to a ROM. I think there's some work involved in that, right? So you can make them on this. So you can essentially watch this stuff, and you can watch this on a okay, last game we'll do is Fighting Force 64, guys. So last game, last call from Richard Brough, Fighting Force 64. So yeah, it's nice. So you could essentially get your video collection, you could watch it on a CRT, but there is some work involved. Yeah, but really nice from Upscaler or Mirabilis, who actually done a bunch of these and sent them to me, which I thought was really, really good. So right, let's do Fighting Force 64. Oh, there's a Video Game Esoterica video as well that he did. Yeah, that was fun. Right, okay, Fighting Force. I don't think that's a game that really pushes it. Okay, let's run this now. So final game before we kind of do an outro, and for the outro I'll probably go back to Sin and Punishment. I like the attract mode for that. Again, that's another game that feels like an arcade game on the Nintendo 64. But Nintendo 64 is decent. MiSTer does a fantastic job of implementing the Nintendo 64. For anyone that's out there, yes, the Analog 3D is better. But unless you die hard Nintendo 64, the MiSTer Core is good enough, man. MiSTer Core does it really good, does it better than hardware, in fact, with options like clean HDMI, the turbo mode, so it is really good. Now, Nostalgia Pixel, Conker's Bad Fur Day has got a really long intro, so I'm going to avoid that. This is going to be, actually, you know what, we can do the outro with Conker's Bad Fur Day. I won't play it, but hopefully it shows some stuff there near the beginning. I am feeling kind of tired-ish, and it's 20 past... It's 20 past 11 here, man. Wow, I did tell my wife I'll be done by 11:30, so yeah, let's do that. We've been going for nearly 3 hours. So Conker's Bad Fur Day for the outro and just whatever the attract mode gives us. So this game, I never liked. So when I first played this game, I thought this game was rubbish. But going back into it years later on stuff like the PlayStation and the Dreamcast, I don't mind it as much. You know, I have to appreciate it for what it is. Interesting when Brawlers went like 3D-ish like this, right? I think there's like a kick button as well. There you go. I mean, for the whole part, this runs really, really well. Yeah, the run button, I think. Oh, here we go. Look at that, I like it, where you can. I really like Die Hard Arcade on the Sega Saturn. That's a really, really good game. Right, okay, yeah, interesting game. I don't know if I want to play it all the way through though. Okay, let's finish with this, guys. This truly is the last game. I was gonna kind of end with Sin and Punishment, but hey, let's end with this, especially if it's got a decent track mode. Nostalgic Pixel. I really like using the NSO controller. I picked it up a few years back. The NSO controller, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I know people say it's got latency, but honestly, most N64 games, I don't really feel the latency. It's not really, it's only on like 2D fighting games that I would feel it, or maybe some shmups, but honestly, it feels fine. It's not enough to bother me, but some people say it's really bad. I think it's fine. I've tried plenty of controllers on there, tried wired controllers on there. I've tried the controller via snack, tried the controller with a reflex adapt. I've tried the new 8-bit DOE controller. I like the NSO controller, man, because it gives me, because I played on a Nintendo 64 back in the day, it feels very, very much so like the original controller. It looks like the original controller. In fact, if you saw it just from the top with other controllers, you'd think it was an original Nintendo 64 controller. So that's kind of cool. Yo, Retro Smooth, good day, man. We're kind of approaching the end of the stream. Can you see, oh, you want to see the FPS on that? I can, but you're only going to see it in the track mode, which just means I have to just go in here. If I turn off clean HDMI, there you go. You can see the FPS as we kind of go through the attract mode at the end, no problem. Yeah, you know what? Not even so much muscle, just kind of like used to it, man. We played a lot of Nintendo 64 when we were young. Like we played a lot of it, and I'd say not even like crazy young, like late teens, maybe even early 20s. All I remember when I wasn't gaming that much, like my buddy Chris had a Nintendo 64. And that Nintendo 64 is what I've inherited now. We would go around, we would play multiplayer, and that's what we would do. And that's why when it comes to one-player Nintendo 64, I don't have the most amount of nostalgia for it, because this was a multiplayer machine. This is where we played Mario Kart and GoldenEye more than anything else. And yeah, we just don't, I can't relive that time. I can't get those people and play it, and we can't play with those controls again, and it's difficult, you know. So it's a good device, and the MiSTer does it really well. Okay, this looks like this is, in fact, if I try and start a game, let's just play, and let's just see if it takes us through a little something. Oh, maybe I should have done a new game to see that kind of intro. So maybe we're going to get a better frame rate on this. I know this is a game people really liked. I remember someone telling me about this when I had my game shop, saying, oh, it's a very adult game. He wakes up drunk and he's vomiting and all of that. Sounds kind of nuts. But yeah, with the Nintendo 64, I definitely do have some nostalgia. But, oh, okay, I'm controlling him. There you go. Okay, so, okay, we do get to see a little bit of the game. So we'll finish on this. Interesting, because, look, that's how he jumps. And, again, not really a big fan of 3D platformers. Never have been. Mario 64 is growing on me because I've played it a million times. I know they're good. They're just not for me. I should really play Mario Odyssey. I bought my kids. I've got, like, 5 Switches in the house now. And yeah, I had 6 at one point, but I gave a hacked Switch Lite to my niece, and she liked it because I gave I've got 3 nieces from my younger brother, and I gave the older 2. I gave them a Switch and they used it, but they wouldn't let the youngest one use it. But rightfully so, she was a baby. But I managed to pick up like a really cheap modded one for like under £100, man. So when I grabbed that, I just gave it to her after, man, so she was really happy. Yeah, no, absolutely, man. You can't jump high when you're drunk, that's a fact. You know, there you go. Hello. Okay. So there you go. Hopefully this is giving you a better frame rate. Again, not a game I've really been interested in. I've heard great things about it, but I don't think I could go back and play it now. A lot of these games that you go back and play, you'll find like you're so used to the quality of life improvements that you have in the modern day, that it's kind of difficult to go back to some of this stuff. Right, let me go before my wife comes and kills me, because I like sticking to the time that I tell my wife I'm going to end, and that time is approaching. I thought I might kill it at 2 hours, but we've kind of almost gone for 3 hours. So I really like the track mode for this game. I think it does a great job, and if you haven't played this game, I really cannot recommend this enough. Sin and Punishment, there's a translation out there, it's made by Treasure. It's just such a great game. It really complements the Nintendo 64. There are a whole bunch of good games on here, stuff like Rogue Squadron's a game that I really like, but the GameCube one is the superior one. Rogue Squadron 2, Rebel Leader, sorry, Rogue Squadron 2, Rebel Leader or Rogue Leader. Absolutely amazing game, absolutely amazing, something that just has to be played. But guys, what we learned today, we've learned, well, the SuperStation One, as expected, is performing exactly as it should. It's a great device, absolutely super device. I honestly, I'm of the opinion that this is the best MiSTer you can get out there when you consider things like value, when you consider things like all the analog outputs available from the word get-go. So darn good that, look, my MiSTer that I got the original DE10 Nano, a friend of mine put it together for me from different parts. In order to get that working on my PVM, I had to go from VGA into a mic SmoMo, I think it's like an active sync adapter is called, and then from that an S-video cable that goes into my PVM. It was, man, for the first PVM I had, it would give me borders on NTSC, only PAL would work. Then I got a better one off my friend because he only used PAL, and I had to use the same adapter, and that's the only way I'd get it to work. And it took me a lot of figuring stuff out because I wasn't doing the right thing. With this, with the SuperStation One, I plugged a S-video cable, just a cheap one, into the SuperStation One. I plugged it into my PVM and it worked straight away, straight out of the bat. In fact, the first stream I did after the unboxing, I had the camera on the PVM. Absolutely superb. Great device, lots and lots of options, quality of life. It's just, it feels amazing to hold. It feels like a professional product. And all the other MiSTers I've held, in fact, the MiSTer add-ons aluminium case feels very professionally done as well. But when it comes to like other ones I've done, they're 3D printed cases, right, that I'm generally holding. So you can feel it feels like it feels more like a community project, a hobby project. This feels like a professionally made product, which it absolutely is. Now I have zero issues with this. The issues that this has are the issues that any single SD-RAM MiSTer FPGA will have. So if you see anything, especially on something like the Sega Saturn core, and you think, oh, this is the SuperStation One, don't assign that to the SuperStation One. That is for any MiSTer that is on a single SD-RAM. I am going to be doing more tests, and I'm going to do even some side-by-sides. I'm going to run footage from both games, and then what we're going to do with that footage, it's just to kind of educate people out there, because there are some people that are literally trying to crap on the SuperStation One. And like I said earlier, if the project's been delayed, I get it. Bust Tacky's balls. Be like, hey, you've done it on here. You can be respectful about it. Now, you can always cancel your pre-order and get your money back if you're unhappy with anything, right? The option's there. If the guy's coming out, giving updates, being transparent with it, and even though there's delay after delay, the option is yours. But some people are literally just trying to say the SuperStation One is a defective product because Sega Saturn games run slow on there. But that's just something that comes with single SD-RAM. I still think single SD-RAM is the best MiSTer to get. When I bought my one with my own money, before I really started covering it on the channel, before I knew I'd even have an FPGA gaming channel, I had the option to get a dual SD-RAM, and I was like, nah, I'm going to get a single SD-RAM one, because if I want to output it to a CRT, then I don't want to lose the ability to analog. The gains that you get from a dual SD-RAM, for me, are not worth it in what you lose with the analog side, guys. So SuperStation One is excellent. If you're looking to buy one, as long as you can wait the amount of time it will take for you to get one, I'm really hoping that this stuff just goes into stock at some point, right? And you can just order one. And if you do want to get one, this is the best one. It's amazing. You know what, Retro Smooth, if you come on a next stream for this, South Park is something I definitely want to do. I love the control scheme in that. The control scheme for that, if you wanted the GoldenEye control scheme, it was called Brown Eye. I just thought that was hilarious. And as well as that, there's another South Park game called Chef's Love Shack, which I got for the PlayStation, but I think it's out for this as well. And that was kind of interesting. It was like a mini game, puzzly type of game. But guys, I can hear my wife about to come up. Remember, my studio is my bedroom, and she may well be sleepy. But with that, guys, I bid you farewell. Last call out, if you haven't pressed the like button, press it. It really does help out. If you're not subscribed to the channel as well, just subscribe, stay up to date, play more video games, guys, and be awesome to one another, guys. This is definitely, without a doubt, Let Me Not Shout, Pixel Cherry Ninja out.
Tough.